Alrighty, so previously we saw our heroes embarking into the frozen tundra of the north in search of a missing ship crew. The journey that you all went on led you up to a great ice wall and through a crack. You quickly realized, however, that this wall of ice was actually the lingering damage, the lingering breath of the Lord of Black Ice, an ancient dead dragon that currently has his skeleton underneath that of Fahoth. Moving past this, and a giant guardian, you all made your way into a land that seemed to be under some kind of terraforming. The icy wasteland was slowly being turned into a tropical landscape. There you spoke to a being that spoke to you through bubbles in water before promptly being ambushed. However, you succeeded in surviving the ambush and were planning on moving on. So, with that being said, what do you all want to do unless you all want to just continue forward? Is there any, I guess I should rephrase that. Is there anything else you would like to do before moving forward?
I feel like some people might want to take a rest.
Yeah.
Without taking a short rest, my power diminishes greatly.
Oh, but is it feasible?
Well, a short rest is an hour, right?
Yeah.
Roughly.
I feel like we could probably manage that.
I feel fine. I can keep watch.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Can our crew hold on that long?
That's ultimately the question.
And yeah, but yeah. Those water weirds we were fighting, they dissipated into nothingness, right? We can't like harvest them.
Correct.
They
I
turned.
think Pokemon is a little insulted by that, and we're like, no, I taught them how to defend themselves myself. I'm sure they'll be fine.
That may be true, but we had a little bit of trouble against these guys. How well will our crew do?
Well, they're fighting people to our knowledge.
No, aren't they fighting those sea spawn that we were up against?
They might be, but those are essentially people.
Yeah. But honestly, that
With tentacles, stingers, and piranha mouths.
yeah, and poison.
I mean, let's be real here. I mean, people. I mean, let's be real here. They put up with Balor over there. I mean, he's weird.
He attacked.
Weird.
To be fair, he poisons the crew a little less often than the sea spawn would try to.
That you know of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say there's no cook role in the ship thing now. It could be fun.
I don't know. I think that we've kind of Odysseused ourselves into a corner here, and we're on an island with some magical creatures. It's a little crazy. Let's just keep pushing forward, and if our crew is alive and not turned into pigs, we're good to go.
You should also remember that you negotiated with the giant to get past him.
Yeah.
You had to kill the
Yeah.
three beings.
And we've got about a day and a half left until we've got a pack of massive, super intelligent wolves on our heels.
Basically.
So maybe Odysseus wasn't the best analogy because we're kind of a lot more screwed than he ever was. He was dealing with an ignorant Cyclops. We've got all sorts of stuff going on.
That'd be no problem.
I don't know. I think we're still dealing with roughly an ignorant Cyclops, but you know that's besides the point.
But we're dealing with the ignorant Cyclops and the witches and the we've got like all of his major obstacles.
You got all of Odysseus' obstacles at the same time.
So we like a
Yeah.
challenge. What's wrong with that?
My name is no one.
Nobody.
We go home.
It's nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody sent me.
Professor McGurk would be incredibly upset with me.
I'll say the only reason I remember that is because I may have gotten that achievement in Titan Quest the other day.
There you go.
Because I took down the Cyclops. So we're pushing forward then, huh?
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
Spell
Are
slot.
you resting? Even a short rest so you can recover hit points with your hit
Rest
dice?
would be-
Are you, how
What, 30
badly do you
minutes?
need it there? How badly does Balor need it?
I'm fine.
I mean, you also have no spell slots. Do you
There's
get
that.
do you get
but
those on a
otherwise I'm fine.
do you get those on a short rest or a long rest?
You get some on a short rest.
Short.
Okay.
You get a lot of them though, right? Because wizards only get a certain amount.
He gets all of them back. All two of
all
them.
my regular.
Yeah, he just
not
has
the-
less of them.
All two of his slots.
Right.
Yeah,
I could
will
use a
have,
short
like,
rest.
my
It would
shiny sword,
allow me
though.
to polymorph again.
Alright, let's take a short rest.
Okay.
Alrighty. 1 second.
If we have time to do a
No,
short
it
rest.
does not do that because if John says 1 second, that means maybe he's rolling something. Let's just press on.
Well, you took a short rest. Nothing seemed to occur while you did this. However, one of the things that you all notice as that hour slips by, you're bandaging yourselves. Some of you are in meditation. Balar, you're flipping through the pages, rereading some of the stuff. Balar, you seem to notice that you never read the same page twice, even when you open it and you go to page 2. Page 2 is different every time you've opened it and read your book.
Neat.
Yeah.
So that would be annoying. It's just trying to get back to the same page.
Yeah. It always seems to be progressing forward though in your readings. You always feel like whatever you're reading, which is a little bit difficult to, you're basically reading way over your head in conceptuality of cosmic understanding. You always know that you're moving forward, but you just, it's every time you always pick up where you left off, no matter how many times you try to go backwards to try to re-comprehend the things that you've read.
Huh.
But everything goes uneventful, except for the fact that you all realize that during that period of time that you have been sitting there, the land around you has actually actively been changing. Ever slowly but surely, it's altering. Now there are green shoots sticking up from liquid pools. The ground seems a little bit more beachy in its orientation. And at one point, Riley, you swear that you heard a bird's call that you've heard in Stolt.
So is it feeling warmer?
Yeah.
Oh, so we're actually in a swamp now.
It's slowly moving a little bit more towards a swamp, but
Or a bog.
it you're not sure what it's ultimately gonna end up being.
This feels like something out of The Witcher. I don't know why. It feels very atmospheric. I like.
Well, either way, can Thorgil cast water walking again on us at the
As a ritual, yeah.
since I think that wore off.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Thorgil, you cast a water walk on everybody, and you all progress forward. You travel forward. The land, as you go, slowly takes on more and more of a feeling of a tropical nature. As not only are you progressing deeper into this area, but the land itself is literally altering in front of your faces. Looking around, you begin to see that, begin to notice that even the tropical plants are starting to make life to the point of becoming full-grown palm trees.
So it's straight up Caribbean as we get in further.
Oh,
So you get to something about this.
Wow.
I don't know about you guys, but this climate change is making me crazy.
Prudence.
I kind of want to just stay here. I think this is the coolest atmosphere we've had so far. I know there's evil witches doing it, but I like what they're doing.
No, this is probably the warmest atmosphere we've had so far.
Yeah.
Well, if you forget, we're in the north, surrounded by
Palm trees.
basically a glacier.
But instead of killing them, maybe we just befriend them or keep them captive. And I'm cool with living the rest of my days in a tropical paradise as long as there's less of those sea spawns.
That's the. I don't think that's gonna work out how you want it to.
Bad idea. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Vulcan strongly objects to that.
Well, this is
She's
definitely not
basically
natural.
zombifying people.
Whatever. I can retire to a real tropical paradise.
Alright, so do we notice is there anything like, I mean, it's obviously more of a jungle, like is there anything like noticeable landmarks or anything that we've come across or can see off in the distance potentially or anything?
Give me a perception check.
Uh
Okay. You do notice it's very hard, but you think you see what looks like the prow of a ship off further in the distance.
That's their home.
Oh,
She told us.
They already got it here?
No, they have a bunch of ships. She was remember
No,
she was
no.
saying last week like we're gonna add your ship to our home. So I'm Beavis, I guess, is picturing like an amalgam of like a bunch of ships like kind of smashed together into being their lair.
I say
Okay.
either way. I informed the party and I suggest I think we should probably go over there and check it out.
Hell yeah. That's
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you make your way towards what you think is the prow of a ship, you slowly get the understanding that that's definitely a ship, but the angle is wrong. Like it's like the prow is like this instead of like like forward like a ship should be. And as you make your way there, you can hear the voice of a woman. In a does anyone know primordial?
Ooh, I almost picked that one up. I'm not sure.
Don't you know all the languages yet?
Celestial, Draconic, Dwarvish, Sylvan, Elvish, Common, Gnomish. No. It does. If we have like 6 months of free time, can't I learn a language though? Isn't there like some mechanic for using free time?
Yeah, except for like you also have to take in consideration that you spend most of your time making magic items.
No, yeah, I know. We would have to seriously have like a huge time skip.
Yeah. Like that would be like something like if like we like hand waved there was like a year between adventures, like you could
Yeah.
totally be like, I learned a language. Kind of thing. But we'd make some rolls or something like that, kind of
Yeah.
whatnot. Anyways, so you don't know what she's saying, but you can tell the tone. It sounds angry. It sounds admonishing in its verbation. But that's a little bit hard because like it's a weird sound of like grunts, clicks, and hisses, all kind of mashed into one as she's talking.
I would like to whisper to whoever happens to be closest to me is like, I don't know about you, but I think whoever it is definitely going elemental.
So this isn't like if you know English, you can understand a couple words of Spanish. Like this is completely foreign.
Oh yeah. The language of elementals in general is like the problem is like elementals. All 4 types of elementals. There's actually 4 different variations of primordial. Fire, water, earth, and wind. However, the language that she is speaking is a mixture of all 4.
Oh.
So even
She's the Avatar.
dang, yeah.
That's interesting, but
Like the ship is clearly like sideways instead of having boat top and bottom here.
Is
It's
it like when the Titanic is sinking, like the prow is like up in the air,
Yeah.
or?
Yeah, kind of like that.
I gotta say, I think this is since we started playing, this is probably my favorite like atmosphere we've had. I don't know why, but I really like the idea of like this, like all of our completely fish out of water characters on basically a beach with like seagulls. I really like this.
What are you talking about? This is pretty normal. This. What do you mean fish out of water? I'm at home here.
Okay,
Well, then you guys should head towards Tulsul sometime because a lot of the landscape near Tulsul is like this.
Wait, Tosul?
So,
I thought Tosul was the desert.
Yeah, but that southern region, especially where there's the island and stuff on the south end.
Okay.
That's all a very tropical Pirates of the Caribbean-esque style
Oh,
location.
we gotta go there. People love that.
Well, maybe Jatel's there. I don't know.
So
Also there.
do we get closer to the ship then, guys? Is that what we're leaning towards?
I don't think you can stop Beavis.
Okay, we're getting closer to the
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah.
All right.
Can Owlford see anything, you know, up from above, etc.? Anything?
I don't know. Ask John. Last week he rolled a good perception roll. What can
Yeah.
Owlsford see? Because I did say, Zach's right, I did say I had him above us, keeping an eye out ahead of us.
Yeah. Give Owlsford a perception roll.
Where is his character sheet? That is wisdom.
Yes.
14.
Alsford climbs up into the air and begins looking over. He's able to get past a lot of the shrubbery and palm trees in this area to take a look. What he immediately sees, or you see through Alsford, is a ship wreckage. It looks like it had wrecked on the shoreline a good bit in front of you. And searching through it, you see some more of those sea spawn-like creatures kind of walking about the shoreline there, grabbing things, picking them up, looking at them, tossing them over their shoulder. Some of them reaching into barrels and boxes and ripping the lids off and looking inside. And there seems to be a woman that's lounging on a rock that is surveying all of this. The best you can see is that she looks somewhat fish-like. Her skin has that weird kind of aqua green tint to it, and it shimmers with scales. She's bare-breasted. But she does seem to have a kind of a seaweed skirt that kind of lies wet and lank on her form, and her hair is the exact same color as seaweed. It's actually and Alfred's pretty sure that it's actually seaweed.
It actually looks like seaweed.
Yeah, growing out of her head.
Man, she's so like unique. I don't want to kill her, but she gotta die. Okay, can I?
She can die.
It seems like she is physically at the wreckage of this. This isn't our ship, right?
No, this is definitely not your ship.
Okay. So she seems to be physically here directing these creatures to search for something.
Mm-hmm.
Can I send Owlsford up a little higher to see if I can maybe spot any of her sisters? Because if we can find one of them alone, it's probably our best bet to just rush in there. I don't think, because we're pretty boned if we find them together.
That's pretty much all you're gonna get from your perception check. Because realistically, you're making it harder on Alsford if he climbs higher.
Yeah.
But that's the only unique person that you seem to have noticed. You don't see like that there's 3 of them, or that there's any other, female-like character in the vicinity. But that's not to say that you might have just missed one.
Is there any other cover near the ship, or is it like a pretty big open stretch and then this ship that she's in with spawn?
Basically where you guys are, there's a little bit of kind of a small curvature, a little cove of water, not a big one, like maybe only 10 15 feet across in any given direction, and most of it is palm trees, sand, and tropical brush, and that's really it. You're guessing that probably no one would notice that you guys are there until you could get to about 100 feet away. If you did good stealth, if you were sneaky, you could probably get to about 100 feet away.
It's still pretty far off. Wait, 100? Yeah, it's still pretty far off.
But it would also give you a better view of the area for all of you if you wanted to sneak up that far.
So maybe we sneak up closer and then take another
But
look
if you
around?
do get that far, basically there's this kind of large open gap before them and where you could hide.
If we could engineer some sort of distraction that doesn't make it obvious they're being attacked, maybe we could make it across that gap. Because it seems like these creatures are kind of under her direction. So if her attention is somewhere else,
Do we see heat waves? Or what do we see heat? Like you said, there's sand. Like, is it like deserty heat, or just like, where you can kind of see the humidity kind of doing?
Yeah, there's no like feeling of like mirages or anything weird like that you can tell from Owlsford. But there is definitely that feeling of a sun beating down on you. You feel fantastic. You're just kind of holding out your arms, like soaking it in through your scales.
Water between my toes, sun on me. This has not something that's happened in a while.
Yeah, the ground's actually slowly started to turn into sand, so you kind of have the nice sand between your toes. There's a nice little bit of flow of water nearby that's there. It's actually really nice. You feel like you're in, a beach in Mexico right now.
Is there is there any
Mexico
way
existed in my world?
Is there any way we could go around anything to get a better, like, any form of cover, or just that's like all we got? That's all we got to work with.
Unfortunately, that's really where you're kind of it. She's actually she's kind of on like a small peninsula where the ship is. So it's actually kind of good. Like if they decide to come towards you or like leave this area, they kind of would come back towards you. But you don't know how long that might be, and then because they're all aquatic in nature, they might not take the sandy beach path. They might just walk right into the ocean.
Do you guys think she's the one that was talking to us back at that pool?
We don't really have any way of knowing, right?
But it's pretty possible.
Well, let's be real
Spirits
here.
and
Magical.
creatures.
She looks
weren't
like
we
she's
kinda-
in charge of all these guys, and honestly, that kind of seems good enough to me.
Well, we at least can figure out she's one of the sisters. I don't think that's a big jump of
I think that's pretty
logic.
obvious. She could be some sort of worker for the teacher, the system. To be a kind of position between her and the sea spawns, but
Let's be real. If there's that much going on here that they have like sub-lieutenants over their sea spawns, we're kind of fucked anyway. So it doesn't matter if we die here or against all of them.
Alright, so our options here, we can sneak up and hopefully get close. We can somehow provide some sort of distraction to, either turn him the wrong way on top of that, or maybe lure him into us. Or we just straight up walk right in and see what happens.
I like that.
You would like that.
How far away would they be?
If you snuck up on them,
Yeah.
about 100 feet.
Okay. I could cast fog cloud at a higher level. That would give us
Wait,
some
wait, wait.
cover. I mean,
Wait.
it might be kind of obvious when suddenly fog comes around.
that's a good point.
Wait, so they're on a peninsula, and there's water around them, right?
Yep.
Oh.
Can I swim around to get anywhere closer to them?
You might be able to.
You know, that's a good idea because I've heard in D&D you should always split up the party.
But how deep is the water anyway? The level, like, waist deep at most.
This is swimmable.
Oh boy.
I shouldn't.
Good.
I do have walk on water, so
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not-
it's like we can just walk on water anyway.
yeah.
We plan on killing them, right? So why not try and get within 100 feet and then launch a surprise attack? Because if the one dies, then the rest can go down as
You-
well. Because if we let them get together, we're screwed. That seems to
Yes.
be what the giant told us. They can summon all sorts of nasty stuff if they're together.
Correct.
She seems to be alone, other than her workers.
Oh, John, how many sea spawn did Owlsford notice? Like 24 or like
5.
So we
Oh.
can assume there's at least twice that much.
Well, remember, that's what he could reasonably see
Yeah.
because like there might be some in the water.
That's why I'm
that
saying
might only be
under us
5.
from
There might
the-
be some in the wreckage of the ship that he
Yeah.
didn't see.
that's why I'm assuming there's at least twice as many.
But still, those weren't that powerful.
No.
10 plus witches may be a possibility.
And I wouldn't want to be in the water when there's water weirds
It's true.
or water monsters.
Yeah,
Honestly,
there might be water weirds in the area.
So, on land assault,
sure. Stealth checks?
try
Okay.
to sneak up.
Roll a stealth check.
Ooh, that ranger ability with plus 10 would be real nice here.
Yeah, I have disadvantage on it because of my stuff, my armor, or
It's-
is it too far away?
Heavy
That's
armor.
alright, Valor and I failed anyway.
Don't forget to roll one for pig. Don't forget to roll one for pig.
Yeah, pig.
I think my 3 was pig oinking loudly.
Yeah,
So
I
we
think
just
did
stomp
it.
on up. We charge. We're not even. They see us right away and we charge.
We trip
Yeah.
on. We step on all
Never
of the
stop
branches.
talking? We forgot to
Pig's
stop
just
talking while-
super excited to like be like being able to like root up like fresh like roots and shit, so he's just going to fucking town.
Looking for truffles.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. So you all try to approach quietly. However, between Pig and well, just pretty much all of you, all of you are just bad. There wasn't a 10 was the highest roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That basically means that their passive perception with no wisdom bonus sees you.
Well, good thing we're hiding in brush.
Right. And as you sneak up and you're all hiding behind the brush and whatnot, the lady, you can see that she's looking right at you, and she's got her arms across her breasts, and she just like sitting there, and she's got like an eyebrow crooked at you, and she goes, "Really? Did you think that was gonna work
I'd like to.
in my beach?"
I would like to very, obviously, as Jason just said, cartoon sneak. Like we're clearly not being seen. Yeah, just.
But think about how powerful and confident we must be if we were willing to do such a poor job of sneaking up to you. You should be cowering right now.
You
We
see
like
her
to see us
smile
look
with
fair.
these nasty, like almost like coral green teeth at you, and she goes, "Well, you wouldn't be that powerful, otherwise you wouldn't have sneaked at all."
Oh, she's kind of got you there.
I couldn't hear her past her teeth. What was that?
I believe the word you're looking for is snuck, not sneaked.
No, it's snack.
Are we seriously doing this right now?
We're doing something. I don't know what this is. What is something?
Or maybe, she says to you, "You've decided to become one of my minions," as she kind of opens her hands towards the creatures in front of you.
Honestly, as enticing as that
Can you
is,
tell
they
that
don't
her
really have a
voice is
good
the same?
sense of hairstyling going on, and it's not really my thing, to be honest.
Really, other than the lack of agency, I'd be cool with it. I would like a tentacle. I don't like being your minion, but if you could allow me to stay me and get a tentacle, we could work something out.
Like, as an extra appendage, or just replace your arm with a tentacle?
No, an extra appendage. I'm thinking like Warhammer 40k, like Mechadendrite, like coming over my back.
She goes, "Unfortunately, the mutations are not as controlled as you may wish."
Disappointing.
Does she sound like the same person we were talking to before?
Give me an investigation check.
Saw that one coming.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Can I do insight instead?
Insights to tell the truth or personal things where investigations trying to like discern something with prior knowledge. Beavis and Thor and Falcon. So everyone but Riley, basically.
I hear birds, guys.
Actually, not 20 there. Without advantage.
Yeah. Oh, that is a nat 20 with the -1.
Yeah.
This is definitely not the same person's voice.
Not the same.
Weren't we hearing some sort of like weird multiplicative like chorus earlier? Like, wasn't it? Didn't it sound like it was more than one person from the bubbles?
Mm-hmm. But the pitch of those voices did not match this one in any capacity.
Oh, so maybe we were talking like the other two or something.
Possibly.
Okay.
Strange.
Can I kick Falcon in the shins while we're talking? And I'm like, I mean like roundhouse kick. Like I gotta kick up and kicking you in the shins.
Okay, and why? Oh, that comment. Yeah. Sure. Roll to hit.
Okay.
Really, guys? Are we doing this now?
What do I even roll for that? Is it flat D20?
Unarmed?
1d20 plus strength.
Or in your case,
Okay, so
minus 2,
One
minus
D20
1.
minus 1.
So I don't think you can actually hit him.
You can crit.
I got an 11.
Yeah, you kick him in the shin and you stub your toe against the plate mail.
Alright. I hop around like an idiot for a minute and don't talk. I'm shouting gnomish obscenities.
Obscenities in 14 different languages.
Yeah.
Falcon, don't antagonize him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, since you realize we're here, hello. How are you? Nice weather we're having today, aren't it?
Have you seen Chattel anywhere by any chance?
Have you seen?
She kind of just frowns at the sudden, like, kind of change of verbal tactics that just went on. And she goes, yes, I made it. It is wonderful. And no, not ever.
Well, that's a shock.
Good to know.
Wait, what
Okay.
was the second thing you asked?
Worth a shot.
I said lovely weather we're having, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then the other question was, have you seen Jatella?
Oh.
Yeah.
If everyone's making a question, I think Vulcan will do the one serious question and go, how do you overcome the lasting effects of the black ice?
She kind of thinks for a second. She goes, do you want the long answer or the short answer?
Give him the picture one.
No, I'll stop shouting. I'll say
I
the
think
long
Beavis wants
answer.
long answer.
Sure.
She pauses and she goes, well, you can't necessarily affect his direct magic. The issue is, or the way that you can handle his other, the problem is the breath weapon emanates the cold in this region. However, if you are able to contain that cold, then you're able to restore the land to what it is. Take that, add a little bit of druidic magics here and there to rekindle the growth of the land, and voila.
Great. You've been of great help to our cause. I'll die. I don't think he says that, but
Do you think that would work on another planet?
What's a
You go-
planet?
You mean a plane?
No, planet. Wait, I've always thought our universe was like in D&D, like it was kind of like our universe where you could actually like there are other stars and planets, but there are other planes that are like other dimensions. Am I totally wrong? Because there's stars, like you know that letter I got.
Right.
I'm talking to you on
Um,
Twitch.
well, at least as far as things go, you all do not have the capacity to inspect or have gain large knowledge of planets as a whole and their inability or ability to be terraformed. You know,
Oh, I
like
thought I had
you,
telescopes when I was a kid. Never mind.
yeah, but not to the extent of like the Hubble telescope or something like that.
All right, that's my next goal.
It was more like the Humble telescope.
Yeah. We're talking like the normal like star one that you set up in your backyard kind of thing. However, obviously gnomes would have an understanding of um, the stars and stuff like that. But if you remember back when in Gazneg, one of the things that they had there was your plane and how all the other planes manipulate and spin around and with it. And that's essentially the closest thing that you guys have to planets is that there's multiple planes of existence. There's more than just like fire, water, earth, the nine hells, the seven heavens. You know, there's more than just that. There's actual like whole other planes that like people and whatnot reside in. But that has been, as far as you all know, the only way to access those locations is purely by accident.
Yeah, I agree with Thorgil. Once we hit like level 15, let's let's go
Right,
one.
and that's basically what Planescape would be, or Ravenloft, or all of those, is that those would be the other planes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, evil water witch lady, for the astronomy lesson.
Speaking of which, who do we actually have to thank for this lovely enticement here?
She goes, well, my sisters, and me.
Are there names that go by, or that you go by, or do we just refer to you as you? As hey you?
She
Bibbidi,
goes,
bobbidi, and boo.
bippity boppity and boo. She goes, we do have names, however, we prefer not to give them out as names carry power.
And we are a bunch of weirdos just walking up and asking.
Gotcha,
names.
Bibbidi.
Can I roll history to see if I've ever heard of them before?
Sure.
Oh, imagine how embarrassed she would be if I could just bust out her name right now. Please do well.
That one.
So wait,
You jinxed it.
I am super confident. I think her name is like Jane. And I'm just like, okay, Jane.
Yeah, other people could, but you guys would do it at disadvantage because I just don't think that any of you would really have given a shit to learn about some obscure possibility of some witch coven in the Arctic north of Hodheim.
Yeah,
Considering none of you really live there. Meanwhile,
That
Beavis is literally fucking trying to win Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Well, you know Riley, he just knows all the things. So yeah, no, you got that spot on.
Yeah.
Thorgil rolls a 3. Still less than Beavis, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yep. As expected.
I'm not even gonna try.
This is not something who would do. It makes no sense. Like, if anything,
I
Pokemon Snap
very
just got everything.
confidently interrupt with the wrong name and get laughed at.
Yeah, you give a totally different, like, witch's name.
You're the Wicked Witch of the West.
She goes, my time is very important. So if you all wouldn't mind doing whatever you plan on doing, whether that's giving yourselves wholesomely to me and my sisters, or running away like kicked dogs, I would appreciate it.
That whole sentence, Beavis was just going.
Oh shit, we could come over and hand ourselves up, as I wink to the party.
Well, then I'll stop openly mocking her.
Yeah, sure.
Terrible idea.
She
Yep.
smiles and she goes, "Oh, you don't need to just come right over. Just step into the water in front of you."
Let's not do that.
Can we
Just
talk
say,
about like
into the water?
Yeah,
We don't really step
kind
into
of
the water.
can't literally right now.
Yeah, we step over the water.
Wait, what happens if we step into like what? That's quite
We
some
can't-
distance
we-
there.
There's water basically between you and her.
And I thought there was,
Oh wait,
I thought there was
she
a
on
beach.
So,
Yeah, she is on a beach. But there's like, you know how like there's basically this little like beach hook.
oh, it's like a tide pool kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tide pool.
So if we have water walking on, do we get wet when we walk on water, or is it like?
I assume that you Jesus it where you kind of just walk over the water.
Oh, then let's really screw with her head and just as if it were harmless, solid ground. Yeah.
Any objections if I just shoot her now?
Could we get closer first?
Is that
Aren't we still like 200 feet away?
roughly what it is? She's over there. We're kind of over here.
yeah.
The left being water.
What's it mean? Basically.
So she's not expecting us to be able to charge at her across the water, right? We just how much water is there? Is
Well,
it-
to be
what-
fair, I mean, I will say this. Under normal circumstances, yes, that is probably a reasonable assumption. However, I think Beavis would also know that if she was walking or if she was talking to you in water pools while you guys were using this previously, she probably knows that you guys can cast and do walk on
We
waters.
said that's not who we were talking to.
Well,
that we
assuming
know.
that she is,
Yeah.
or that
How-
her sisters were the ones that talked to you and told her, by the way, they can walk on water.
How far are we from her?
13.9 feet, according to my drawing. I don't think it's to scale.
No. But,
That's a long fucking way.
We lost the
About 100
sneak
feet.
attack opportunity a long time ago. Let's just charge.
so
100 feet, is that what you said?
About 100 feet.
that's a bunch of rounds to lose of running.
And that's straight line. That's 100 feet this way. Right?
As the crow flies.
Yeah, as the crow flies, not,
Right, yeah, that's basically through the water.
Okay.
Fireball has a range of 150 feet. How close are the sea spawn to her?
Various. Some are somewhat near her, some aren't.
You want me to really just start this off with a bang?
That's up to Beavis.
No, that's a big step. Even I'm not arrogant enough to take that step without consulting with the party. If somebody says like go, then I would throw a fireball.
She said just
Okay.
step in.
So, no, you go ahead.
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. No, go ahead. Go for it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking that there's one way for Welcome to just say go. I want to use Divine Sense and really make sure that she's actual evil. Because so far, I mean, she has kind of maybe resurrected zombies, but necromancy is not a big deal in this world as much
No, these are
other-
alive. She's kidnapping
They're
mutated
mutated.
killers.
Oh, so did
Or maybe
did
her
we
sisters
kill
are
these
doing it.
spawns? They were technically alive still? Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, that's why I kind of felt bad too, because I was thinking maybe there's some way to save them. but they're pretty.
I thought we were just
young.
bad.
No, they're mutated as hell. I mean, I like that
Are
giant.
we
He seems
worried
like he had a
about
chip on his shoulders.
stepping
He wants to
onto the water or being around it in general?
What?
Right.
Are we worried about stepping onto the water or being around it in general?
Probably being around it in general.
Okay, so I won't just part the sea.
I'm gonna start walking around.
I mean, I can't pass up that dramatic of a moment. If he parts the sea, I'm walking through.
Oh yeah. Okay, sure. Let's just go.
Nah, I'll save it.
She did say step into, so if we step over the water, it said you can walk over it like it's a harmless, solid ground, so it's not like any magic would hit us, I think.
I
If
mean,
the magic
probably
doesn't
some
work-
creature
I think-
inside the water.
Actually, I have an idea.
I
Never
think
mind. Oh,
One of us
actually, no,
should
never mind.
test it. I'll volunteer.
Can you just shoot her? And we'll run away?
I think we just go, guys. Let's just.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. So we're going across? Is that the plan?
It's gonna really suck if there are water weirds, but...
I'll go first.
Oh,
just
that
to
popped
test it.
up.
So,
Well, I figure that you guys are fucking entering combat.
We're confused and scared.
we were
There's not much
still
to
just
be
gonna
confused
have a
about.
totally harmless chat with her.
Yeah.
What's up about combat?
And at the end of it, she'll just drop dead.
Yeah. That's
I'm
alright.
super confused. Like, she's just bad. He wants to vanquish bad.
Yep.
So is Valken doing his
Yeah.
sense?
It's going kind of barbarian since nobody else is acting.
Sure.
Like he did with the ship.
So what are you detecting? You get to pick a type.
No. What I mean to do is that Valken's just going forward. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
He's not
You're
doing.
you're just going at it.
Yeah, because I was going
Okay.
to do divine sense because I wasn't sure if she was evil, but if she's controlling people rather than just reanimating them, then she's
Right.
totally evil.
Okay, then let's roll initiative because that sounds aggressive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't delete my stuff, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I also can't see my character, so I don't want to roll yet.
Oh yeah. Can do your stuff later. Yeah. Do you want us to roll now or when you
Yeah.
switch to battle
Oh
map?
wait, I gotta switch over.
Alright, so how does this look?
Cool.
Oh, well, now that we see this, can we rethink before... And I...
No. I don't know.
I have no idea where I'm at.
Oh, we're pretty far off.
Bottom right.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I found me.
Oh yeah, roll well.
I think this makes me a little less nervous. This doesn't seem that bad, unless there's water weirds, and we're kind of screwed.
Like man. Ah man.
Shit. Oh,
What
okay.
was it even worth it that much?
Man, I
You
don't
could
like
just
that.
wait. If you want.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Just...
Because yeah, you can just delay your turn. Not just ready in action, right? You can just delay until you go, but then you are forever in that this lower spot.
Yeah.
I might actually do it eventually, because I think Vulcan like works best if he's going kind of like after everyone before the bad guys.
Wait, what did you say?
Because last time, what happened is that I got to like a tanking position, and then everybody fled for me over and over. So I feel like Vulcan works best if you all move first, and then he moves before the bad guys. That makes sense. Although, he's not happy because bad guys.
So Riley, you see Valken begin to aggressively step forward, and she
Hey, where did her 6 go?
she gets advantage.
Oh, where the? Are they all on the same turn then? They're all going with her.
Yeah, because she's basically controlling them.
So now she goes just after Beavis.
Yay!
Did your eyes just get really wide when I said that?
It did.
Oop. Sorry, I'm just trying to see everything. How far is that? It's 115 feet.
Oh man, I know what I want to do, even though it's not the best idea. But that's
So I mean, we can assume it's safe to say if we just focus fire everything on her, Riley and I can hit her from here, and everybody else can keep the sea spawns from getting to us. Is that a?
I don't like a solid plan.
I can actually hit her from there too.
Just drop lightning.
Oh, and how far does Eldritch Blast reach?
120.
Oh, so we can all hit her. Okay. So if Thorgil and Valken keep the sea spawns off of us, the rest of us can just pound her.
Is she behind cover?
She's like basically right next to cover.
But it's a direct line of sight from me to her is what I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shots fired. Right at her.
Hit.
Looks like a hit.
Oh, bonus.
Is she, like, did that look like she just took a hefty hit from that?
One second.
I'm very wary about these water-related people or liquid-related people and, you know, my ballistics.
I'm about to.
It seems to have stung her, but she doesn't seem to be all that concerned with it. Like it gets a good jab into a little bit of her scaly flesh, but she just kind of looks at it and just smiles at you.
So she's not happy, but not about to run to the hospital.
Right.
Yeah, and then I'm going to... back up over there. Or there, and then I think that's going to be my turn.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So you let off a shot, Beavis. What do you do?
I believe I'm gonna do basically the same thing, but with a firebolt, just kind of test the waters before I dump any spell slots into her.
Okay.
Water pun.
That's the water.
Does that strikes? Ha. So I whip my staff around and I send a blast into her face, and she seems phased, unfazed, moderately phased.
She's become a chain smoker.
Severely phased. I'm sending a big like plasma magma-y looking ball. It's got some weight behind it. That's 11 damage of fire damage. This thing just slaps her in the face. Unless she's immune, then I'm sad. I go home.
And you're sad and go home.
She seems, as it impacts her, she seems to take the damage, but it seems to have not done as much damage as you wanted it to.
So resistant then?
Basically resistance.
Okay. I'm still gonna chuckle and say, haha, fish fry Friday. And then run away. That's my turn.
Okay. Her turn. Let me look at her many abilities.
So what do I have that's not fire? Shit.
Minor illusion?
Yeah. Ooh, we're not here anymore.
Beavis puts an image of a clone of himself somewhere else.
Polymorph.
Yeah, I'm definitely less than 5 foot cube. You're right. I could do that.
Hey, what is the restriction on polymorph, by the way? Like,
They just have she would have a save. I could polymorph her, but
well, I mean, could you turn pig into a water elemental?
No.
there you go.
Whew, that's a big.
It's a complicated spell.
Oh.
The dangerous part there is it says a shape changer automatically succeeds. That's why I didn't polymorph the bear we fought. And she has druid in her. At least she told us she has some druid.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, everything's so short.
Get closer.
Oh, are you slowly moving the sea spawns to us?
No, I'm trying to figure out what she's doing. Oh,
She's moving
that-
closer.
that-
She's
that's
like
probably makes
dash
sense.
to us, for sure.
what's the distance?
It-
on
You can just basically anything. That's what I'm trying to look at. Like, it's a new form. It doesn't say what it has to be. Huh.
Yeah, pretty much anything. Like I don't think I can turn a snail into a T-Rex. Like it has to be around. But I can turn something strong into something weak.
Huh.
that? Okay, Balar, Thorgil, and Pig.
Oh.
Damn, that's far.
I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw as she casts a lightning bolt at you.
Oh.
Definitely a druid.
Hey, that's
Did I
nice.
miss it? She said she's gonna lightning bolt us.
She is lightning bolting them.
So do I dexterity save? Who did you say that to?
Pig.
Balar, Thorgil, and Pig.
Oh, okay.
Pig net 20 is the dex save. Pig takes
He
it.
does not want to be bacon.
Oh, you guys did really well. Was it 8d6? 8d6.
Are we dealing with a
Is that a
sixth
half damage, or-
level lightning bolt here?
All of you take half that damage. So,
Oh.
Still pretty beefy.
16, 17, 18 damage.
Yikes.
That's still almost half my hit point total.
It rolled really well. 5, 5, 6, 5, 5, 6, 5.
Okay, now the rest of her shit.
Call Lightning's a 3rd level spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
If you're wondering if I'm close enough to cast counterspell, I am not.
Yeah, it's 60, right?
Yeah, counterspell only 60 feet. I don't think it's gonna be much of a factor in this fight. I'm staying away from her.
It says 80 can't read. Oh, okay. That's a bit safe. Alright.
Oh no, that was a lightning bolt, not called. Okay. That's linear.
Okay.
Linear meaning, what do you mean?
So imagine if fireball was in a straight line.
Ah,
Yeah, basically that's why I did that line, and that's why everyone that was touching the line got hit by it. Okay, almost done.
Sure you are.
whoa, they move so much faster than last time. Are these like leveled up versions of them?
Nope.
They're just dashing.
They're just double moving?
Yeah, they double moved.
Hmm. All right, well, Falcon, you got 4 of them. Have fun.
Yeah, but maybe we should focus on the sea hag.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm going after the sea hag. That's what I'm saying. It's your job to keep those from killing the rest of us.
Hmm. Well, I'll probably keep 2 of them busy, and I'll try a thing. It's probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna try.
Jay, could you charge Pig into one of them and hit him with tusk damage, and then cast a spell at her?
Is it my turn
Yeah,
though?
I can.
Are you done?
Yeah, it's about to be yours.
Yes, I'm done. So you all see them. She takes a couple steps forward, and you see her hold out her hand, and it begins to crackle with energy, and she blows into that crackling orb, and it launches a lightning bolt straight into the 3 of your allies. Meanwhile, the rest of her minions charge across, and you see them all like dive into the water, like hands out, like they're doing that. But as they do that, you can see their hands when they open up. They have like flippers on the webbing in between their hands, so they're actually able to speed themselves up as they cross through the water, and end up getting up onto land, charging towards you all Dunkirk style. And Falcon, what do you do?
Alright.
Rip. Kill.
So, I can only make 1 opportunity attack per run, per turn, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's not a thing that'll come up right now. I'm just curious. I never had more. I don't have the
Attacks of
opportunity.
opportunity are basically reactions. You can use a
Yeah.
reaction to do an attack of opportunity, and you only get 1
Yeah.
reaction a turn.
Yeah, okay. Just curious because I'm going to move right here.
Okay.
So I'm basically in combat with both of them.
Sure.
But I'm gonna kind of ignore them for a little while, and I really want to try this, even though it's very likely to fail.
Uh-huh.
I want to use command on the hag.
Okie doke.
So she needs to do a wisdom saving throw. I point at her, and I say, "Feed the command you to approach." That's basically the only command I ever use. But hey, I want that goes in personal with people.
How close is she?
60 feet, right?
She looks at you and she goes, "No, she doesn't."
Is she immune, or did she pass her throw?
Yeah, does she look like she tried to do something? I think Vulcan has enough magical knowledge to realize, or she just shrug it off.
Yeah, she seems to be immune to those kinds of effects. Like she didn't even like it. Just like she didn't even like it. It's like normally, like if someone resists, there's that moment where they start to do it. She just sat there and she's like, "No, she doesn't."
It would be like if he literally, like if Fex himself literally told another human being, like, approach. Like there's no magic for her.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's like, and you know, like
And like,
she
Fact,
basically
not
Jabba
Vulcan.
the
I'm pretty sure it's
Hutt,
Vulcan.
your Luke Skywalker. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if Vulcan told someone to approach, people would at least consider, like, oh.
That is true. If you weren't an 8.5 foot tall giant man with a sword.
Yeah.
Your Jedi mind
okay.
tricks do not work on me.
So if that didn't work, I'm gonna use my action surge just to use a channel divinity to have my sword get to glowing, because apparently that's what I'll do. I'll fight. So yeah, I say, then my blade with the shield of those who need it, and my sword sparks into glowing basically. But that's the end of my turn.
When you do that, you hear her chuckle, and she goes, "Oh, you do have magic. I didn't realize until this point."
Ooh, that's a bird. I don't know if you're aware of this.
Thorgil.
Oh, so I want you to smash her.
Oh, I did. What's the range?
Remember that Pig can walk on water currently, so you could just charge straight at her if you chose to.
Yeah, if those guys were going. Yeah. So first off, I'm gonna have Pig move up 1, 2,
Are you riding
3,
him?
4. I believe so.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm just checking.
No, he's surfing on Pig.
Yeah. I am.
Just
And then he will do another 1, 2, 3, 4, and do a charging attack on this one.
Okie doke.
no, Pig is ready.
C-spawn. Yes, that's definitely a hit.
Nice.
Oh,
Alright, step number 2. I'm going to call lightning as a level 4 spell.
Okay, at
The Sea Hag.
Alrighty. So what do I gotta roll? I gotta roll strength save. That's not.
No, it's supposed to be dexterity.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
not
that
right.
made no sense. I was trying to figure out what that was.
She wrestles with the lightning.
Yeah.
So she takes 25.
No, 30, right?
Oh,
Plus
30, yeah.
5 for the higher level, so 30.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah. Huh. I wonder why.
Does it look like that hurt her?
Is it super effective? Because it's electric and water.
She's changed her HP to 30 by accident. Yeah, she was not keen on that one. That hurt her a good bit. She's actually like you can see like a lot of her seaweed is smoking at this point. She's a little bit ragged from that blow. So yeah, she was not happy.
I'd
that
like
you
to
just
take
did
a
that.
free action and stick my tongue out at her.
Oh boy.
And that's my turn.
1 second.
Oh, wait, she gets pushed 10 feet away because of my Thunderbolt Strike.
Okay, doke.
You want her pushed away?
Yeah, no, I guess we don't, do we? So,
I mean, it's up to you. I mean,
Yeah, it
I wanna do
happens.
that.
It's not like.
No, it says you can.
Oh, you can. Okay.
yeah.
And that'll be useful if we do Wall of Fire. Though you could push a whole bunch of stuff right through.
right through a wall.
Yeah. But he has to be on the other side of the fire?
Well, if
No,
they
if
no,
they
if they
enter the
run at
fire.
us and he pushes them back into the fire,
Oh, yeah.
So they would be taking lightning and fire damage all at once.
a little bit of
Talk about
thunder.
synergy.
So, is that a yes or a no?
No.
Alrighty. Valar, everyone's engaged in combat. What do you do? Well, except for the people hiding in the back.
I run away.
Okay.
Kill the Sea Hag first.
No, I'm gonna move over here and shoot at the lone spawn that's not engaged.
The one down below or the one near Thorkill?
No, sorry.
Okay.
That one.
Oh yeah, that's another one there.
The one that's taking
Did
no
say there was
damage.
5.
There were 5.
Ooh.
Oh, there's one down here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been keeping my eye on him.
I totally forgot about him.
Okay. 14 hits.
What is your plan here? Why are you attacking?
That's
12
cleaning up trash.
hits.
Valar's a
I'll get through
garbage
the
man, don't you know?
fine.
He excels at taking out the trash.
Yeah.
And I want to use a bonus action to use my healing radiance on myself.
Are you still not very healthy?
That lightning hurt.
Oh right, you got hit by that. That's fair. Wacha, 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 wacha.
Okay, so you toss yourself a little bit of healing. Riley, top of the round.
Oh, top of the round, eh?
Not a lot.
Sweet. Okay. Well, seeing Thorgil's magnificent performance, I think it's time that I send a shock bolt directly at, the missus over there.
Okay. Do so at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay.
I will tell you guys later.
Okay. Apparently a 10.
That is a miss.
Huh.
Yeah, but what happened? What happened to Shotbolt? Like, did something stop it, or did it bounce off? I think we would know.
You don't see anything though, right? It's just he has trouble hitting her.
Right. Hold still there, Riley.
Oh no, there's a water elemental right next to me.
Where are you?
I was all the way on the right. That's the thing I was worried about.
Any of this?
I didn't want to get hit by the AO. Oh, it's a big one.
That's really big.
Uh-oh.
That is different than the ones we fought last week.
Yeah, that's not
18 to hit.
Weird, yeah.
It's.
If I had
I'm popping
given you
shield.
the
I'm not
damn
taking this from him.
Okay.
If I had given you the frickin' ring, you would have hit shield here.
I did use shield.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, he has it.
That has been my get out of jail free card. Are you kidding?
Okay, so
Do I still get to move?
yeah, you get. It's just that you provoked an attack of opportunity, was all.
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was something else that I was missing. Is there a second one hiding in that small square of water?
No. And that's why it was at disadvantages, because technically there was
because I
an
don't
opponent.
I understand that completely.
Yes.
yeah, it makes sense.
Just give me a little time. It'll be fine.
So basically, you go and you go to launch a shot, and as you do so, the sand beneath your foot kind of like pulls out from underneath you from the wave, throwing off your balance with the shock bolt. And then you're like, huh. And then you go and you start stepping back away from the water, and all of a sudden, just this giant water fist takes a swing at you, and it almost impacts, but you just reactionarily you hold out your hand
Blocked
and a
by lightning.
shield. Yeah, a lightning shield, like basically impacts a lightning shield with your hand open.
I thought you only had disadvantage on a ranged attack if you were attacking the thing that was right next
Nope.
to you.
As long as there is anything that is threatening you.
That's why you
Somebody-
that's why you pick up crossbow expert on pretty much anything anyone using ranged attacks.
Yeah. Okay.
So Beavis' firebolt. Yeah.
So if I was standing next to him, I would have been at disadvantage.
Mhm.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Beavis, there's a water elemental near you.
I know, but you geek the mage. I still want to kill her. My logic is if we dump all of our energy into her and get her out of the game quickly, then we can focus on the weak spawns and the elemental.
Well then go
So-
Gibber then. He's not gonna hit you right now.
Yeah, I kind of want to dump my entire wand of magic missile into her face. So I'm gonna do that.
Don't you think she has shield?
Well, she's a druid, right?
No.
I don't know. I don't know. Druid.
She,
No, I get it.
if it was called lightning, I would assume druid, but it was lightning bolt. That could be anyone.
Then I will.
Definitely not cleric.
Yeah. It's the only two people that get call lightning.
Screw it. I'm gonna magic missile her.
Pew 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 pew.
I want to hit her in her left eyeball.
How many are you shooting?
That many.
Just the normal 3, or is there a bonus on there somewhere?
Now, wait. Let me. If she was a caster and had shield, would she know how powerful? Because she just sees me casting on magic.
Well,
missile.
there is a large distance between you and her that she could assess how many actual magic missiles are coming at her.
There's any mechanical basing for that statement.
Yeah, because there's a sheer quantity of magic missiles. If it's more than 3, she can assess, oh, this is a more powerful magic missile. It's not like they grow bigger.
So if I was 20 feet from her, she wouldn't have time to do that?
it takes her a split, reactionary second to do it. It's just that she gets to assess it.
Magic users suck. Okay, I'm gonna
That's
just
the
play a
magic.
fighter. There's too much minutia and arguing, and it just ends with like dealing with semantics. So I'm gonna cast a level 1 magic missile and try and do 10 damage to her, and then I'm gonna move away from that scary ass water elemental.
Okay, she takes it.
Wait, I need to actually count because I forgot we're on a big map, so I don't know how far I can move. How far can I move? Like 25 feet?
Yeah. I think that's the standard Beavis Fair is 25 feet.
Tiny little man. Alright, screw it. I'll just move straight up 25 feet.
If you bring the water elemental closer to beat to Argo, I'll probably take care of it. Water elementals, do they come from like water plane?
Yes and no. They definitely make their primary home on the water plane, but lots of them live in the oceans and lakes and stuff like that.
Okay.
Some of them live in my
It's not like
nose.
they can both just stay here on the prime material plane inherently, but they can also be summoned here. Okay, you done, Beavis?
Yeah, use my action and my... oh, I guess I'll bonus action make my quarterstaff a shillelagh just in case.
Do what?
I made my staff magic.
Oh, right.
5, 10, 15.
Oh man, it's
Uh-oh.
not Balor's day.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let's do 2 punches. 9 misses, 18 hits, I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
You take 15 bludgeoning as it punches you. And then it's going to move into your space and absorb you.
Oh no.
Please
So,
tell me you're gonna use the.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I don't like the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff so much anymore. now that I'm watching large round, it's lost some of the magic.
Oh boy.
Now that you're terrified, it's lost some magic.
Yeah.
You also take 12 damage, bludgeoning damage, as its body absorbs you and begins basically. It's basically like, how like when you dive down to the very bottom of like a pool or like deep under the ocean, you just feel this crushing weight. Your
Under
bones
pressure.
start cracking in your body. You are now officially grappled and restrained while in it. So basically, it can move around with you.
Real bad.
Yeah,
And then with its remaining
So
moves.
is the water elemental's ability affected by water walk?
No, because it's pressing in from all sides.
Darn.
But he's still raising to the top.
So is it keeping him in at a rate of 60 feet per second? So it's like he's pushing out and it's pushing in?
It's pushing him in at an exorbitant rate,
Yeah. Okay.
and then it
Oh,
moves
yeah, you
closer
said-
to
no, it's
Beavis.
actually
And,
crushing him. Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
pushing
it's
him in way
crushing.
faster. So it's not even just staying the same; it's still pushing him down. Yeah.
because it's like the torrent of the water spinning and manipulating in this liquid being, and then it moves a little bit closer to Beavis and Riley.
Don't do that. You can step right back.
Let's see here. Thorgil needs to stop that bullshittery, so we need to get her close enough to stop. Yeah, that sounds about right. Valken,
Yes.
I need a wisdom. Wisdom?
Oh no. Oh no.
Again. You can't control my mind again.
There's
I
a,
need a
there's a suggestion
wisdom
happening.
saving throw. I gotta figure out what hers
Saving
is.
throw. 14. Not a bad roll, but probably not enough.
Yeah, if it's
14?
against her, see you.
No. She turns you into a fish.
You just got polymorph.
Damn it.
How many hit points does a fish have?
Not a lot. So if one of us wants to hurt the fish,
And then the guy that's right below you, he grabs you and dives into the water.
yeah.
Do I
At
still
least
have
you're not
water walking
air
on me
drowning.
though?
What?
Huh? There-
Yeah,
Do
you
I
would
still
be
have
affected
water
by
walking on me?
I think.
Yeah, but he's literally holding you. It's not like you're not able to resist that as a fish.
It's 50.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like.
But no,
you go
if he
underwater.
goes underwater,
60 feet.
there's a force. Yeah.
Per second.
No, per
A
round.
lot of force.
So what's? But isn't there swim speed underwater?
It's only matching the weight of the creature.
No, but what is their swim? Isn't there swim speed in the water really fast? What is it?
Yes, it's very fast. There
So
it
if it's
is.
more than 60, if it's like 80, then he can go down. If it's 60,
We're talking a fish. We're talking.
No, what Jay's saying is that water walking magically makes the creature, if they're underwater, speed towards the surface at 60 feet per round.
Oh, that it just swims with you over its head while you're drowning on oxygen.
Yeah. That's fine. As soon as he starts taking damage, the
But
fish
we
will
can
die.
see
and
where the
bounce
fish
back.
is.
Yeah, barely. So that problem got solved. 30. Badoop. Badoop.
Or she from me.
Okay, sea spawn
Someone shoot
time.
me.
You also count as a tiny creature and prone.
I imagine. Someone do AoE around me so I take damage and can.
It's
Not be a
I wanna
fish
say
anymore.
AoE.
Did somebody say AoE?
All right, so these are all going at pig's the bigger target. We'll make it pig.
Okay.
5, 6.
Dear God.
It's like 3.
Like 2 attacks and weird attack, right?
No, they all miss.
Whoa, wait.
Disadvantage.
Oh!
So hold on, because that changes all these punches then. So 1 hits, 1 misses, 1 misses. So that's 3. Oops, not that.
Wait, what?
Because he did.
Friggin'?
Oh wait, no, never mind. You're right. You're right. I for some reason I was thinking I was rolling single dice, not doing the inherent things. Yeah, they all miss. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Tonight's not my night. Okay, so yeah, they just start going to town on Pig, and just you're able to spin Pig around, preventing all of that. Well, in that case, what else can they do?
They can dance if they want to. They can leave their friends behind. And if they
Only
don't
they
dance,
can
then
be
I guess they
outside.
don't dance, and then they're no friends of mine. Like a pig covered in oil.
Anybody have a grease spell? We can just.
Yeah, I think they're just going to try to poison you, Thorgil.
Oh, okay.
Miss.
Yep.
I think that was everyone.
Yeah.
Falcon, you don't get a turn
Yeah.
because you're a fishy.
What? I think he still gets a turn, doesn't he?
The thing's holding him in 2 hands.
I mean, you can.
Sure,
Oh,
make
a
a
strength saving
make
throw.
a
Is he
strength
ready in action?
check with a
Grapple?
1 strength.
Yeah.
I splash.
Or could
like a
he just
magic arm.
ready in action?
Maybe he could do. Well, can't you do either athletics or acrobatics? So couldn't he do acrobatics? And if he rolls a nat 20, he like squirms his way out of its hands.
Yeah, Dex might work.
Sure.
What's the dexterity of a fish out of water? Like 2, maybe.
Just roll a
Probably
d20.
about the same as an
Yeah,
unladen
just
as
roll a
well.
1d20.
Nope.
And with
That
your
didn't happen.
most likely negative, you're at negative. So yeah.
I'm like,
Congratulations,
I'm
you're
very tiny. In my head, I'm going like, is this what like to be like Phoebus?
Orgil.
and I don't.
Of the three around me, which one looks the most injured?
The bottom right one and the top one are fairly equal. The corner one is very healthy.
Man, if we could just
Okay, so Pig will attack
fish.
the one on the bottom right
Fireball you
with a
have.
tusk attack.
Oh, nope. Nice.
It's really doing good tonight.
That's 21.
Yep.
It's bloodied.
Okay, next up for my action, I'm going to use my Call Lightning again. That is level 4, and I'm going to target the fish that is desperately squirming in the air.
It's a level 4.
He's only got
She will counterspell you at a level 4.
I've never been so happy for you.
It's not a spell, it's a continuing action from my Call. As an action, I can do an attack with it.
Okay. Does that require a concentration?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So basically you deal 1 damage to the fish. Falcon, you are now back into your normal form, and the rest, so 17 damage to your normal HP.
Sounds like a good time to use Stunts Endurance.
The other
Forgot.
thing has to do a strength save.
dexterity.
12 plus.
Yeah, why does it still say strength? I thought I changed
Oh, it's
that.
dex. Hold on.
So fish have
Oh,
1
there it is.
HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I dropped a fire, like I could go majorly like dynamite fishing.
Half.
No, I think I'm gonna make Fair enough.
Also, Falcon,
Yeah?
you are now submerged underwater as the plate mail drags you beneath the water.
Well, but I'm also going forward. Up.
Oh, that's right, because you
Water
got the
walking.
walk on. Now, here's the question: is
Water walk
water
is a
walking
weak-
a concentration spell?
Not
Oh,
It
you
is
cast
not.
this ritual, yeah.
Okay.
Damn, good thing you have that ritual. That is incredibly useful in this beach environment.
Yeah. And for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Drag
What's
that
the range on that? 60 feet. And I'm going to place it right next to her.
Like something.
Can you just place it inside of her instead?
An attack on her.
Oh man!
There we go.
Okay. So, 13.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, she's not looking too hot.
Did she ever look hot?
I mean, the sun was beating on her. I'm sure she might have been, mildly inconvenienced from the heat.
Balor, I need a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Do you have less HP than 6?
Yes.
You're unconscious.
Okay.
And still
That's
inside
the
the
minimum that the roll would deal. So
and still inside the fish.
yes,
So I
it's
am
basically
drowning.
just like limp, and you all see a little bit of as like the last of the air like leaves his lungs, and he begins to die inside of the elemental.
Dang it.
I think I have an idea that can at least get him out of there. How big is that elemental?
Big.
Large,
Meaning, how tall is it? Like from ground to head.
10, 11 feet tall,
And Balor is how tall?
6-ish.
Like 6 foot?
Good question.
Roughly, he's human. He's
5.
human. You're 5 feet tall?
5'5".
Oh, okay, 5.
5'5", so then you would be 10 foot 10 inches.
Oh, you're gonna. Why not just do it the other way around?
And no, you mean reduce the elemental? Because then it gets a check. I was thinking if I make him bigger, then he's out of it, and at least
Can
not
I-
dying. It's just a
can
giant dead Valar.
Giant.
Can I
dead-
be willing if I'm unconscious?
You're not unwilling.
Now we're
Yeah.
getting into a
Oh,
very,
you're an object.
very tricky territory.
I don't know. Let's do it quickly.
Oh
Okay, question. Can I use shape water to push him out of the elemental?
Jeremy Crawford. Only a willing creature can travel. Oh, hold on. Only a willing creature. You can't give consent while you're unconscious, and that's from one of the developers at D&D. So
then
he would have to roll a
have,
save.
Like, can a dead person roll?
He's not dead. He's unconscious.
So is it disadvantage or like?
No, it's just a save. It's natural resistance against magic. It's not like he's dodging out of the way. It's not like it's a dex saving throw or a strength saving throw. It's like a will or in, right?
It's Constitution, but yeah.
Yeah, that's his inherent physical
concept makes sense.
capability.
So, okay, so I have a question. Can I use shape water to push Valar out of the elemental?
Under normal circumstances, that might be something, but the elemental would be able to push it back without issue. You're basically trying to push the elemental.
Yeah,
How much water can you push?
5 cubic foot. So a 5,
That is-
sorry, not a 5 cubic foot, a 5-foot cube. So literally the space that Valar pretty much resides in.
Yes, except for you're pushing on the elemental, which is a large creature. No, it's not gonna work.
Can I freeze the water in him then?
You could try freezing the water.
I feel like it would hurt.
Oh yeah, it's like I can't do damage with, I can't I can't, there's no damage rolls for this spell at all. It's just I can manipulate water. And it's like I can't move it in a velocity to hurt things.
No, I mean, like, I think
wait.
it would hurt Balar.
I freeze the water provided there are no creatures in it.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
And it technically counts as a creature.
Yeah, god dang it.
I think you should just go there and push him out. If you can. Or pull him out.
Just rolling that one. God dang it. Didn't want to have to do this. Okay, I'm going to... Okay, so I'm gonna move... Why can't I not click on anything? I guess I'm gonna move over next to Balar then, because I need to be... Or can I just be here and grab him and try to pull him out?
Yeah. You need to make a DC 14 strength saving throw, or strength, or acrobatics. Acrobatics.
Rex?
No, athletics. My bad.
Oh man,
My
I was
brain
really
is
hoping
so
for that.
fucking off today.
I was really hoping for that acrobatics.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
So,
You get to do strength or you get to do athletics.
oh, either way, it's no modifier. So,
Yeah. Nope. So you still have your bonus action.
I mean,
Fight the water elemental.
I thought about it, but screw it. I'm just gonna drop the action surge and do it again because I'm trying to get him out of there.
Okay. Give it another roll.
Nope.
Come on.
Yeah, think that's my turn.
Alrighty, Beavis.
Shit. I can either try and attack the witch with fire, which she's resistant to, or magic missile, which will probably shield. So that's a no-go. Or try and do something for Valar. I'm not going to try anything strength related because I am 3.5 feet tall.
The water elemental doesn't have shield. Right.
Yeah, but can I kill it in one turn with magic missile? You know, it has to take damage.
Oh god, that's what I should have done. Fudge!
What?
Put the immovable rod in Balar's pocket.
Should I just try and enlarge him and see what happens? Because you'd be the same size as the thing, so obviously it can't.
You would pop out.
Yeah.
You would pop out.
Should I?
The thing can't hold something that's the same size as it.
Yeah.
You would have to treat me as unwilling, though.
Right.
Yeah, but
isn't it better to just reduce the water elemental in that case? Something would be equal?
Yeah, if you reduce the water elemental, then it can't,
Yeah, you're right.
grab anyone else.
Well, how good's your constitution, Valar?
Versus how good is a water elemental's constitution?
Middling.
So I'm probably more likely to be
Succeed on Valar than the other.
Yeah. I also like the idea of making him a big floppy giant. I don't know. I want my friend to be alive, so outside of trying to kill the sea witch, which I can't really do so much, I think I'm gonna try and enlarge Valar. I hate these like saber sucks though, you know, because I might be wasting my whole turn. I'm doing it. Fuck it.
Isn't that all an attack roll is anyway?
Yeah, that's true. Roll con. But if you attack with a longbow, you got more arrows. Like I'm burning spell slot.
But you have more spell slot.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, that's the thing about wizards. So you want to roll con, Valar? Let's see if I make you giant.
Okay. Of course.
Come on!
Jesus.
19!
Okay.
Where's the 19?
You might want to consider running.
Anything else there, Steven?
I'm gonna move. So let me see where I want to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just straight up. And then I'll bonus action to keep my shillelagh going, I guess. I don't know, it lasts a minute, so I do nothing with my bonus action except pout.
Except pout.
Alright, now she turns me into a fish again.
20, 25,
What?
15.
Oh. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no!
Hold on. I can do this.
I know you can. That's why I'm saying no. I know what's coming.
There we go.
It's not like it's gonna be a shock or anything. I already see that. I've been trying to maneuver around this.
Oh no! Does the spirit weapon
No, it doesn't get attacks of opportunity.
It's a bonus
Okay.
action.
Nope.
Yeah. That's too bad.
So let's do another
bolt.
lightning bolt.
Just give me one reason.
I see.
It's a dex save, right?
Dexterity saving throws for Pig, Thorgil, and Riley.
Not Riley.
Uh-oh. Big might be in trouble.
Yeah, just misses the elemental.
Yeah.
So 7, 11. Where's Pigs? I want to see Pigs.
Pigs is below me. Pigs is the
Pigs
11.
is the 11.
Thorgil got the 16.
Okay, Thorgil got the
Mine
16.
16.
Okay, so Thorgil, you take half. Let's take a look at this. 68, It's normally a lightning, so that's actually 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 9d8.
We casting a 5th level lightning
What?
bolt here?
6th level.
Dear God!
Oh,
D8s or D6? Because the last one was D6s.
It should be 9d6s. Let me double check that.
Okay.
Bonus modifier though. Lightning bolt.
I guess it's 6.
At higher levels. Okay, so it's normally 8. So and that's at a 3. So that's 3 more. 8, 9, 10, 11. So it should be 11d6. Plus anything?
Got it.
No, not unless you're an abjuration wizard.
Nope.
So we would have 100% been dead if we fought all 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I would not have made you guys like they alone as 3 in a coven would have been over deadly for you guys, let alone shit with them. And here we go. Boo!
Oh, I saw 3 ones. I'm like, okay. So I take 30 damage from
uh,
that, huh?
So if Pig hits 0, is he dead?
No.
We said that we would count him as unconscious.
Thank the Lord.
Oh, okay. Thank
We're
God.
gonna treat him like
He's
a
unconscious.
dragon, just for argument's sake. Thorgil, I would like you to make a acrobatics check, or an acrobatics check to basically when Pig you get thrown from the mount. I want to see if you keep your footing or if you go prone.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, no
I
problem.
was gonna make a joke, but I guess heavily armored dwarves are pretty acrobatic.
Apparently.
He's only
I'm
he's
just
only
standing on
wearing
top
medium
of him.
armor.
I haven't even.
Is he so heavy that he just pretty much falls straight to the ground and like doesn't get a chance to?
Yeah, he just like falls, and then like just the weight of him sinking in prevents him from falling
Get
over.
a nice little bit of just from the sand.
Okay. Then it's gonna. Well, actually, it wants to punch Riley first. Let's punch Riley. 19.
Wait, he gets to hit me twice?
He gets to take 2 swings at you.
We're dropping another shield then.
No, wait, isn't your last shield still going?
No, it's till my next turn, and I just used it.
Till the next turn.
Oh, duh, yeah, because
And that was actually 2 turns ago that happened.
It was 1 turn ago.
just pretend I didn't say anything.
So neither of those hit.
Well, you did the shield on the turn that you ran away.
Yeah.
Then it ran and grabbed Balar. And then the next turn,
Oh yeah. Well,
you tried to pull
whatever.
him out.
Yeah.
So it's a long time. Okay, so you use a shield to prevent that.
Oh yeah.
I need you to make me a
Strength saving throw.
strength saving throw.
Good. Oh,
Fun.
D8 plus 4.
How can it engulf
Oh
both?
God.
because he's
It
big.
can engulf up to the number of people that it has in its squares available. So it can actually hold 4 people.
Oh, because it's not like Riley's stand. It's not like they're like this. They're next to each other.
Right.
As
I
It's
was
basically
thinking maybe
able to
stacked on top
manipulate.
of
Like
each
it, right now, Balar is in a cannonball. He's in a fetal position inside this thing as it's
Yeah.
doing.
I would like before as it's engulfing me, I'm just gonna yell, "Babies!"
I don't know what you want me to do. There's not a lot I can do against this
Riley,
thing.
you take 11 damage. Balar, you take an automatic failed death saving throw as it
Oh,
crushes
God.
you more.
And this thing's taking no damage, and I can't pull you guys out of it.
You can make me bigger.
Or make it smaller at this point.
I'm willing.
Probably be smarter.
And then
Oh yeah, he is really.
And then you have advantage on saving and can get Balor out of it.
Yeah.
Or I grow bigger and grab him with me, just put him above my head.
She has a lightning bolt. Okay, the
Hold
thing's
him
still
like
got
a
an attack.
fish.
Okay. Falcon. 2 punches and a bite. Miss. Thorgil, many punches and things.
Bring him on.
I feel like Thorgil just became a drum set.
1 out of 23.
Yep.
Okay. You take 3 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. Or whatever it is, Constitution.
Nat
Basically
one.
a
Oh, that's the
concentration
nat
check.
one.
Well,
Dang it.
it's oh yeah, because it's either 10 or the damage halved, whichever one's
Right, whichever one's higher. So you lose control of your lightning. And then get to do the funsies, which is trying to. Yeah, they're gonna try to wrap you up in tentacles. That sounds smart. $19s. I think that misses. Yeah, you're 20.
All of
Darn. Okay. So the last thing that happens is she's gonna dive into the water and go bye bye.
What? Did you remember to move this guy?
Come on.
Hold on, I got a object. I gotta get to the right layer. Okay, so she already used 5. That would be 10. Okay. Did I already do any? No, I have not moved anything with him yet. Back to the object
Okay.
layer. 5, 30, 35, 40. Actually, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's everything that's gonna happen. Falcon. Underwater.
I really want to slash her with sword so bad. It's an action to do this.
You can see her
I can't
because
see her.
you're underwater.
He's on water.
No,
Oh
I
no,
am
you're on
almost-
top of the water. Never mind. You can't see her. If you were in the boat, then you would have been able to see her.
Can I? Okay, bit of a stretch, but can I possibly sense her evilness with like passive paladin stuff? Because
You
actually using divine sense is an action, so.
You can spend your action to do a divine sense and locate her.
but then, by the time I can actually act, she's
Right.
again.
But you can know where she is.
I know, but like, again, that's not very
Well,
helpful. Because even if attack opportunity will not help, this should just go down, right? I can't
Right.
do attack opportunity. So,
this would have been a good time to have your action surge.
I know. Yeah, but things that just didn't work out that way, did they?
Nope.
She is immune to commands, which is disappointing. Well, if she's not there, there's no reason for me to stick around. I don't care about this guy. I'm gonna try and save our friends there too, if people's plans fails. So I'm just gonna move
Well, wait, before you move,
this way.
Beavis has an idea. Let me know if this makes sense. I could cast a high level sleep in that area, and then she would be asleep and would float to the top, right?
So wait, what?
If on my turn I cast sleep at a really high level, unless she has more HP than I cast it, which it seems unlikely since she was damaged, she would be asleep. If she falls asleep underwater, she probably would surface.
Was she bloodied?
She was looking kind of messed up, and I could
Yeah,
cast
she
it
was
at a high
bloody.
level.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you just would have to pick the right location where she might be.
It's a 40-foot chunk. So
Right.
it's-
Well, that's still, you don't know if she went closer to you, or if she just stayed where she was, or if she's near Valken, or where.
So what do you guys
And
think?
that's a large enough area that you might
I think you should
miss.
stick with enlarging Friday.
Yeah, but if she escapes, we are pretty fucked long term. Because if she managed to get to our sisters, then we have no chance. So is
That
it
is-
worth risking some of us getting pretty messed up to try and stop her from getting away? Like, should I suicide a little bit to get her? And it's only like a 70% chance I'll get her.
Hmm.
Mm,
I think we're pretty messed up
She
either way.
runs away.
yeah, I'd say go for it. Better to try and get her.
Yeah.
All right, I might completely screw us, but yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't think
So I don't know if that changes what you want to do, but considering
Not
you
really.
always speaking,
Because like we don't know where she is right now, so staying here.
yeah.
so-
That's, plus, if she's asleep, we can ignore her for a little while.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move over here.
Falcon could
here's
divine
one
sense, and then
thing,
as a
Phoebus.
free action,
Phoebus, let me help you real quick, because
Say
I don't
lower
want you to
ground.
do something dumb. Roll me a Arcana check.
Okay.
She like immune to sleep as well. Probably.
She's probably Fey, and Fey are immune to sleep.
All of them, all the time. What's the? I
It's
so
all
much
Fey are.
immune
That's
to-
why the elves have Fey ancestry, and they are immune to sleep.
Or
Yeah.
you know, command or any charming ability whatsoever.
That's why she was able to resist Falcon's charm thing, the command.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. That's my only AOE thing. All right, I guess she's. Gonna
I'm just
go-
wanting. I didn't want you to blow asleep and then be super fucking pissed when I'm like,
Yeah.
it didn't work.
No, thank you. We're kind of fucked then, because if she gets away long term, we are out of luck, and I don't have any other way to keep her here unless somebody else has a good idea.
Fireball.
If she gets away, we're like, okay, Giant, we totally killed them. You can go check. Run away.
But our ship is currently under their control, so long term we are screwed.
We don't know that.
We have the other one.
That's true.
We'll just
Not as good as ours.
We'll just start
we're
over.
gonna look for Jatella walking. We're just gonna walk the whole ocean.
Every 50 minutes, just
hour
cast
we
water
tread
walking.
for 10 minutes while Thor casts it as a ritual. We just light a fire.
So what is Valken doing?
I'm gonna move over here and try to get closer to our elemental eventually. This guy's gonna. Yeah, okay.
I am drowning, by the way.
I know, but I can't get to you. That's the problem. I'm trying to get to you on my next turn. That's my plan. Just don't
Good
die
plan.
until then.
No promises.
And I'm gonna attack this guy. That's the best I could do.
Alrighty.
Just straight up attack this guy. Hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Is he alive?
Oh yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna use Spur Die and do the grip attack thing. Has to do a strength saving throw. Yeah,
You're doing
it's
what
14.
with a what?
Grip attack. Grip attack. I maneuver.
Oh, okay, maneuver.
trip attack.
Yes.
You tripping, man. You tripping.
And he started
Six.
tripping.
So he
So
trips.
so he's prone. But mostly to do extra damage.
6 more damage. Badoop.
Falcon is so angry.
Valken, did you take into consideration? Oh no, you're on top of water. Fuck! Why do I keep forgetting that you're on top of the water?
Because
Because
that's not normal.
Yeah, because it's not normal.
Honestly, though, at this point, we're throwing so much magic at everything that there's so much stuff to keep in your head.
Yeah, especially because I gotta control all these little fuckers.
Yeah.
Okay, so Valken, yeah, you come charging across and you sweep the leg. It goes down.
the leg.
Thorgil, They're all around me, man.
I want to toss a shatter into the water and try to hit her if I can, but my best friend is on the ground unconscious. Oh, and that
Not on the ground,
that guy
floating
that
in the
comes
air.
with us too.
No, I think he was.
No, my best friend is in the ground.
Oh,
On the ground.
sorry. I didn't hit
No
that.
pig.
Oh,
Look, these sea
So,
spawn are pretty
For
weak.
my bonus
and I
action,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do mass healing word.
Alrighty.
So everyone gets
We all get 7 hit
let's do
points.
this.
Yeah, you all get 7 HP.
Yep, everyone gets 7 HP.
If I haven't taken damage, can I donate my healing to
Is that-
somebody else?
I get to experience the pain of drowning all over again.
Hey, but at least
Yeah,
won't kill you as quickly.
Yeah, now you're
I
back.
healed your hero
Now
told
you're
that
in a-
you.
I am prolonging your torment. You should thank me, Valar.
Revived and drowned. Revived and drowned.
Actually, you can cast your healing spells while just being inside of him, right?
As long as it doesn't require a verbal component.
You can breathe underwater, right?
You didn't buy a necklace of adaptation?
Nicholas, you had something
Oh,
of water
wait.
breathing.
Yeah.
I have a hat of water breathing.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
talk.
I forgot about that,
Oh. Okay,
Then
so
you
not
could
only
cast spells
that,
while in the elemental.
and I wouldn't have.
You'll still be alive.
I'll still be
Oh,
It's
no.
crushing you.
He's
Yeah, he was
physically
taking bludgeoning
crushing.
damage.
Yeah, he's physically crushing you. That's what's doing the damage. It's not
But-
that you are drowning.
I won't drown. Which
You
is
won't drown.
handy.
When
He
water
can still crush you, and he can still punch you and shit, but he can't.
Oh, that's-
It basically allows you to cast spells. Okay, well,
Okay.
good job there, Thorgil.
Wait,
Mhm.
Wait, that's just bonus action.
and now I'm going to attack this one. This one with
Okay.
my axe. And since
Oh,
Pig
go
is
on.
conscious, can he attack too then?
Pig would be on the ground. He would stand up on his turn for half of his movement. Sure, I'll let it happen. It's kind of bullshittery,
Okay.
but sure, why not?
So
You're super. You're fantasy heroes,
and a pig.
and it's a trained battle.
does 11
Like,
kill it?
yes, 11 just kills it.
So he like stands up
Alright.
and brings this thing up with
And
him.
as
Like-
stands up, it pours the thing, flips it right over his back. Just, fucking Poombas it right over it.
Can I retire Beavis and make my PC pig?
Should be a druid
yeah,
that
and
turns
then
into a
I'll hit this
warboard.
one with my axe then.
Yeah, that actually works. You're
Okay.
right.
And that's with advantage because it's prone. 21, that's definitely a hit.
Now for the real question.
His battle axe can't do damage.
Yeah.
Thorgil can demolish
can't push the
everything as long as he doesn't use a battle axe.
That's true. You clicking the damage there, Jason?
Oh, I've never
I
done that
can't.
before?
Roll 20 did a little glitch.
I got it for you. 5.
There we go. Thank you.
That might be the most you've ever done.
Yeah. No, he rolled a 1.
It's
Roll
still
two.
might be the most he's ever done with that battle axe.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Ah.
And then that's my turn.
Okay. Valar, you suddenly come to consciousness while inside the elemental.
High five, bro.
Yep.
I need you to roll. Well, yeah, because you're restrained. You're restrained and grappled. So you need to roll a DC 14 to escape.
Strength.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nope. You're still in there.
I
Okay.
got very sleepy and very drowning.
I don't take damage immediately. That's it.
It's only on its turn.
Okay.
It's
let's see.
basically the initial time you enter it, and then every turn on its turn.
Okay. In that case, I'm restrained.
You are restrained and grappled.
So I can't cast a spell in that situation, right?
As long as it doesn't require your hands to move.
So no somatic components.
Right.
I believe that is anything I could do in this situation.
Yeah, so anything that's material and verbal, so V and M are okay, but no S.
Huh.
Hmm.
That's something at least. Okay. I have exactly one spell that's only verbal,
Okay.
and that's what's it called? Guardian of Faith.
Okay.
So I guess I'll use it.
I mean, don't you have Eldritch Invocations?
Well, no, this is always DM fiat, but from what I'm reading on restrained, it doesn't do anything to your hands. Like logically, you're right. It makes sense that it would do anything to your hands, but I'm reading some like people talking, and it looks like it doesn't. All it does is drop your speed to 0, and attack rolls against you have advantage, and attack rolls against you, or attack rolls you make have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
I think it would depend on the type of restriction. If you're restrained by a rope tying you up.
Well, no, restrained is a condition in the player handbook, which has really specific
Right.
consequences.
Yeah, this is it's binding him because that's the whole purpose of it is that it's pressuring him.
So he's not just restrained as in the literal condition; he is tied up.
basically.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to summon the Guardian of Faith.
Was it like,
Okay.
yeah, make the elemental not move. That'll help me a lot. Because then I can pull you guys.
Put a sword out there just to...
Or something.
Okay, so what does that do?
I'll post it. The stationary spot, anything that moves within 10 feet,
Any-
makes dex save or
Any
takes
creature
damage.
hostile to him.
In 10 feet. So, alright, so it immediately does 20 radiant to this thing. And 20 damage to this thing.
I think it only happens if they move.
Oh, yeah, but I think we said that's kind of a... Oh yeah, we did do that, didn't we?
I think what you're thinking of is me applying
Yeah, there was
my
something else.
charisma to it.
Right, right. Okay, so...
So that's
There it is.
24. So yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. What is your spiritual guardian or guardian of faith look like?
We didn't talk about that.
That's why I was like, I don't remember what it looked like. What's it look like?
A much larger version of my old familiar Grimalkin. Just like a faint ghostly image. Like instead of cat-sized, it's like tiger-sized, and it's
Okay.
upright, like in an action pose, kind of like clawing.
Does it breathe fire when it does its damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they do have to roll dexterity saving throws, so that kind of makes sense. They dodge out of the way of its flame.
Mhm.
What color is the flame? Green flame. No.
Yeah, sure. My like, we could go with that because my radiant light is like more of a greenish. And like,
Yeah, you got that radiation shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's got this weird green plutonium glow.
Yeah, I've got like this off-brand fake stuff. Fake holy.
Alrighty. Riley.
I hold my turn till after Beavis's. So
Okay.
just move me
No,
down.
I
a
don't know
turn.
what the hell I'm gonna do. Don't do that.
Well, I don't know what you're gonna do either, so that's what I'm.
Beavis. Oops.
No, shut up. Go. What can I do in this situation that's useful? Shit. Should I just enlarge you to get you out of there?
I'm having that plan, but
Yeah, you could.
I should probably enlarge Balar though, because Riley's more likely to be able to strength his way out of there and isn't as dead, right?
I mean, if it's a saving throw, yeah.
No, now you guys are alive, so you can just choose to fail.
Yeah.
Right. Either of you can now be a willing target.
So, since Riley is more likely to get out on his own, shouldn't I enlarge Balar?
it makes sense.
I am plagued with the issue of having too many choices. There's so many things I could do.
That is the issue with being a wizard.
Yeah, I'm gonna, instead of spending an hour, I'm just gonna enlarge Balar. That sounds fun, and I know Balar would hate it, so.
Big. I never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah. Even if it's not the best thing to do, I'm still doing it because I know how much he'd hate it.
Hmm.
Oh, wait,
Okay. Anything else, Beavis?
Don't you have some running to do?
Oh yeah, 100%. I have a lot of running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I kind of crawl up under this tree.
Okay. Riley, Beavis didn't pick you. How does that make you feel? Your turn.
It's Beavis. It was kind of a coin flip, to be honest.
Yeah, there's no knowing what he's gonna do.
Wait a minute. I'd like to say that Shield Cast counts as a level 1 spell, by the way. Just so you were aware, Mercy.
Okay.
Why does that matter? What do you mean?
Because some of my abilities rely on level 1 spells.
If it's a level 1 spell, then it's a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna try to get. Okay, step 1 bonus action. Second wind. Oop, that's.
Okay.
I gain 5 hit points.
Okay.
Isn't the first thing you do a strength saving throw?
Either way, I want 5 hit points.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm gonna try and get out. So strength saving throw.
Yep. Well, it's a yeah, that's fine. That wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so you don't get out.
Shoot it.
That was my action.
Yep. Their turn.
What would happen if you tried to bite it with your hungry jaws from within it?
I don't think I can miss.
Riley, you take 11.
You drink it.
Okay.
Valar, it's gonna try to punch you. Actually, wait, because that one, this one's gonna run over and try to hit you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, please don't die right after I get you out of there.
22 to hit.
That's a hit.
That would get hit by the Guardian of Faith, right?
Yes, it
Actually,
would.
yeah, it would. So,
It's still up.
okay.
So you take 5. You're still up,
Yes.
and then it's gonna try to bite you.
1.
To hit.
Oh.
For an additional 4, so you take a total of 9.
Drop back to the floor.
Cool.
But he's still big.
Yes, you're a big that thing.
Riley, it is going to punch you while you are inside of it. Or try to, anyway.
I'm giving you this look of, huh?
Actually, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. 18? Wanna blow a doohickey?
Yes, and I would like to do that other roll.
But wait,
What other-
I know I'm hurting us here. Isn't it attacking an advantage because he's restrained?
True. Thank you.
Really?
It still wouldn't change anything, though.
I mean, I am constantly trying to screw with John, so I feel like I should, if I notice one thing that helps.
It is your modus operandi.
Yeah.
However, it didn't change anything. It just turns it into a 23.
Can I do the thing then?
Oh, sure.
So yeah,
You gotta tell me because I'm not familiar with all that hoopla.
I'm not terribly great with it either. So when I cast a spell, I get to roll that 1d100.
Okay.
Because
So you're doing wild surge,
I love that
right?
1d100.
You're doing the wild
Yeah.
surge or magic surge or whatever it is.
from
Okay.
well, I'm getting it from it's Tides of Chaos.
Right.
Do you have like a level of sorcerer? What is?
Yeah, he's been here for a while.
So yeah, I get the
No.
1d100, which so you can get and I'm doing this because now I can get my advantage back from my Tides of Chaos.
Right.
100.
So basically,
That is impressive.
I gain all. Oh no, that is the worst thing because I haven't blown any sorcery points.
oh. But yeah, Virgin, you basically you get to choose when he does that. You could have chosen all the time. Right.
Well, I think isn't it the thing that you just did is the thing that forces on the magic table?
So there are two things that force the table.
Right.
One is the wild magic surge, which at first level. So if I cast a spell first level or higher, the DM can have me roll a d20.
Right.
Or if you roll a 1, roll on the wild magic table. But I was doing it for my Tides of Chaos, which is that little bit of random advantage that I can just use on various things.
Okay, so hold on, because one of them makes you roll a 1d20 to see if you even get to roll on the magic table.
And
Then there's the other one that just straight up is on the magic table.
the other one.
Yes.
So Tides of Chaos.
Yeah.
It's you gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Once you do so, you must finish a long rest before you use this feature again.
Right.
Anytime before you regain the use of this feature, the DM can have you roll on the wild magic table. Immediately after I cast a level 1 spell or higher, I then regain use of this feature, which is what I was asking.
Yeah, I don't want to use that. I thought that was the other thing.
Oh.
I want to save that for hilarity. So that was to do what? Okay, so you did a shield.
Yeah, so I did the shield, which to stop any attacks from hitting me, because
But that only bumps you up to 21, right?
so
So it would have still hit you.
Oh yeah, because that's right, because advantage, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that would still hit me.
Okay. Do you want to take that back since it really didn't?
Well, if I
do
can't
much?
get anything out of it, then yeah.
Okay. So we're just hitting you.
Yep. And I'm down.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That was max. That was not crazy amount.
Valar, when you're unconscious, does your thing stay up? Is it a
Sorry, yes,
concentration spell?
it does.
Okay.
It's further up. It's just independent of me entirely.
Yeah, it's not concentration. It just lasts for 8 hours.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Blub blub.
6 damage, right?
Yes, it's gonna take 20 damage.
I really wish I was one step forward quickly.
Oh, it only punched you. Oh, it did try to punch you twice.
Mhm.
Well, it wouldn't have punched you the second time if you went unconscious, though. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna say that it's gonna try to punch Thorgil,
I mean,
which it'll. It does it!
Damn.
I was gonna say technically the 10 is still a hit either way. It's just to a different target.
Yeah, but he wouldn't sock an unconscious target.
Well, I'm just saying that the 10 could have been at Thorgil.
Oh my god. Stop rolling that. Ow.
He's got a +7 to +4 to damage, and he gets to roll
4.
2d8s plus 4.
58. He rolled 2 7s.
So he can roll 20 damage on that hit on that ability, on that attack.
For my reaction, I'm going to do Wrath of the Storm.
Sure.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
9.
9 damage, and
And
you
it gets
push
a
them
And
DC.
he
back.
gets pushed away 10 feet.
It succeeds on the DC.
Yeah, but he still gets pushed 10 feet because of the.
Yeah. Because I do lightning damage, it gets pushed 10 feet.
So it just takes 4 damage instead of 9, and then gets pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the 9. Minus 4. Okay. So let's see here. It was. Let me just double retrace. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And yeah, it's just 30 movement.
Oh god.
I'll assume that there's the 10 feet thing in there, even though it doesn't say it on your doohickey. Oh, there we go. Thunderbolt strike.
It's another thing. It's like.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Now the rest of these little fuckers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Punch, tentacle. Miss.
Yeah. Okay.
So skills. Miss. And miss.
Wait, hold on. Who's attacking me? The second time?
The guy in the water.
Yeah, but
Well,
wow, that was
2 of them
attacks.
are, right? If he's got 2 poison, is the guy next to him attacking him too?
Yeah, this is
That
one
one's
attacking.
attacking Thorgil.
Oh, these are just okay.
Oh, okay.
The
Fine.
two next to Thorgil attack Thorgil.
All
The
right.
two that. Oh, I should have
That's
went after Pig. Oh well. Because I don't see Pig's HP. Balkan.
Yeah, I'm just double check that thing. That's not gonna really change my turn, but I will want to make sure. Where's the? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna move 10 feet forward, and I'm gonna take an attack opportunity. Like I don't care.
Oops.
Oh, you could pull Riley out. Yeah, I forgot you're actually strong.
Yeah. Can I reach Riley and pull him?
You would have to get to where he is. You'd have to go around the water elemental.
Okay, so let's see. 1.
Well, you can do
You
that.
know what? It's kind of center mass. I'm just gonna say you're good.
Yeah.
It would make sense. I don't think that it's that cockamamie.
Is it a strength check? Is it an athletics check? The athletics, right? You made.
Hang on a second, because when I deleted the hag, I removed the turn order from them.
Oh, okay.
There we go. It would be a strength check. You're basically tug of warring on Riley with the elemental.
Are you sure it's not athletics? You made Riley roll.
Yeah, athletics. Yeah. It's your
Yeah,
skill.
'cause I
for
have-
athletic
I'm proficient
athletic
for-
capabilities.
Yeah.
That is
So,
enough.
17. Yeah, I grabbed his head, just pull him out and go like, water elemental. All right. He's down though, right?
Riley is unconscious. Yes,
Yes.
and that took your action to do.
Yeah. And my
Valor
action,
is
and
2,
just
right?
pointing my
Valor
sword
is also
towards
unconscious.
the water elemental, and like, I'm mad, but I can't do anything. I already used my action. It's actually for anything, so that's it.
Alrighty. Thorgil.
Okay.
Oh, this guy should have stood.
Well, I'm gonna do pig first.
Mhm.
I'll have him trample or try to gore that one with his tusk.
Okie doke. Should have made you guys know that one's already.
Oh, that's nice.
Meese.
Okay.
Pig needs
The
to
next
take 2
up,
levels
I'll
in road.
take a swing. I'll take a swing at the water elemental with my battle axe,
Okay.
Oh,
and I still can't do the damage for it.
I gotcha.
And that
Well,
should
that's
not
even
have been
lower.
damage.
That's the one. That's
my
that's
God.
that's there's the
This
one.
axe is cursed, I swear.
Even I can't roll high on it.
Like legitimately,
Even its
like
axe
at
damage
most
is
you've
a-
gotten
Oh
like a
my God.
3. Like I think that's the highest roll we've seen with that axe is a 3
Yeah.
out of 8. Like the majority of your damage has been
God.
the +1 and your strength
Well,
modifier.
a 4 is the highest that he can
Pretty
roll.
much.
hello, yeah.
Why does a magic weapon do so little damage? Why is it only 1d8?
Because it's secretly
1d8 plus
cursed.
Because
I don't know.
because it's a battle axe.
It's
Oh, yeah.
supposed to be a 1d8.
It's a 1d8 plus his strength plus 1.
So Balcom, what is your longsword?
But it's always ones or twos.
My,
got-
my longsword has other stuff. My longsword is glowing, right? It's my secret weapon and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually like enchants his in combat every turn.
That's
every time.
okay. That makes sense.
And just no one can roll high on
Thorgil's battle
on
axe.
Thorgil's axe.
It is actually cursed, yeah.
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
pick-
Ballard.
And I'm going to do another mass healing word.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
That's
my-
what? That's a bonus action.
If healing word is just saying a word, people mass healing is like shouting the word or something. Like ah.
Yeah, basically.
So everyone gets 6 HP.
So everybody gets 6 HP.
All right, Balar.
Oop.
What's that book? Gulliver's Travels. You feel like Gulliver's Travels right now. You're a big guy on a beach.
Suddenly very large.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
remember this
And
is
the first thing I'm going to do is fly straight up.
remember there's a guy right
Yeah,
next
get
to
an
you.
attack of opportunity against you.
They're all actually almost 11 feet of you.
Maybe that was a mistake. We'll see.
So you're still doing it?
Do I? Okay, if
You
I
could-
have an opportunity to not do it, I won't.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fuck you like that.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Now that we're together, we have a higher chance. But
Nice.
I don't like.
That's that warlock magic right there.
Mm-hmm.
So 23 HP back. You are practically to full.
Sitting at 30 hit points right there, or 29 hit points right there.
And that was an action.
Half HP.
So what I'll do, can't really do much else. Actually, no. I will now fly up.
Now fly. There we go.
So even if I take it, I might survive it.
23 to hit.
Oh no! You should have
Does
just
it hit?
disengaged.
Okay.
No, that's an action.
So you take 3 damage and you are grappled. So you don't get any higher than where you are. You're
Damn,
technically
it's
floating.
Its tentacle's not even a special ability, that's just its normal
It just
attack.
happens.
Damn.
If it hits, it happens. You are technically floating 5 feet above the ground, though. Because it's like as you do, it lashes the tentacle around your legs and basically like slams you back on the ground.
Ballard
Lets you-
balloon.
Yeah, I fucking bopped you right back.
Hold
into the
on.
air.
It's not you anymore. You can be grappled. Right? He's
Oh,
large
That's
enough.
true. He's a large creature, so
He
you're
tries
able
to
to do
hold
it.
him, but he can't.
Yeah, you're too big.
Alright,
Good fit,
let's all
good
make
call.
a party of entirely fighters. This shit is complicated.
Okay, so Balor, how high are you?
So,
It's kite high.
I don't know, 30 feet.
Okay.
My max movement.
Beavis.
I am tired of these sea spawn. I'm fireballing these guys down here.
The three. Okay. So basically enough that it hits them and no one else.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I want to do it at 4th level and really? Nah, screw it. I'll do it at 3rd level.
One of them has never been touched. Another one has barely been touched.
And one of them's bloodied.
And one of them's bloodied.
Alright, I'll do it at 4th level.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here. 26. The lower end of average. Yay.
No.
They're not dexterous. Alright, they all take full damage.
They are very bad.
And then I guess I don't need to run away. Do I? Yeah. I'll stay here. I'm gonna kick back against this palm tree.
Okie doke. And Riley.
I disengage.
Okay. So you stand up because you were prone. That's half your movement.
Yep, so I've got 3
Then
squares.
you disengage as your action.
Disengage.
Just to know, like I'm
So-
by your side, and
You got 15 feet of movement.
I was hoping to use my shield to protect you, to give you advantage when you get attacked. So
I know, but I have disadvantage on any of my attacks right now, so I have to disengage in order for anything to be useful.
okay.
So you got 15 feet. Where do you go?
1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll move there.
Alrighty.
That
guy's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have anything else?
Not that I want to do right now, so no.
Okay. It's gonna. Well, actually, it wants to punch pig first. Let's see if we can punch pig. Oops, that's not the ability. 18 and a 24.
As long as I can pick.
Well, those would have been crits if I would have rolled them on the other direction. But they both look like hits. So I'll put it like this: because if pig goes down, then probably Thorgil's next. Just saying. Oh wait, that gave you the crit damage, didn't it?
Yep.
Fuck
Yeah.
me. Hold on. We're gonna ignore that. Let me find a previous punch.
No. Did it? No, I think the
It did,
extra damage was 5.
Yeah, it does because
13.
it automatically assumes that I crit.
because he's rolling on advantage
but-
by default.
But the 14 is fine.
There we go.
It's not.
Yeah.
He also
well,
rolled the
14 again. So does pig go down on a 14, Thorgil?
Yeah,
Okay. Then
Yeah,
Thorgil, you're
there's
getting
just one
punched
more
with the
than-
next.
he needed. Okay.
Where's my slam? Okay, and this is the Thorgil punch. 13. 13 on Thorgil.
Okay.
And then it's going to try to absorb you guys.
Ouch.
Both of us?
Wait,
Wait. I'm gonna do another Wrath of the Storm,
Okay.
and
Right.
I'm saying push 10 feet first. So ha.
10, 5, 10, 15.
And
Then it
my
absorbs.
challenge divinity to make it a full 16 instead of the 8 that I rolled.
Sure. It's officially. Nope. No, it's not. I was going to say it's officially bloodied, but it's not.
don't they get to do strength?
Yeah, so each of you has to make a DC 15 strength saving throw to prevent being absorbed.
What is that it's doing called? Is it just does it as much as it wants because of its nature?
Oh, come on.
Thorgil's good, Valken's not. So Thorgil, you get shoved out.
Oh, I'll finally take damage. Like, proper damage.
And then hold on. Valken, you take 11.
Hey.
And you are now grappled and restrained.
Fine.
I gotta move you, Valor. 20. And then this one's actually going to be standing on Pig. And then all three of them are going to attack Balkan with advantage since you are grappled
Alright.
and restrained. Punches. 1, 2. Oops, wait, ignore those. Those are the water elemental. Man, that was so good. Look at those rolls. Okay.
Like, in the rules, I don't think it says I can't use repulse, but obviously I can't. It's just funny to think about that I could somehow struggle to sort
Just
Miss, miss. All of them are misses, even with you. So fine. Let's try to tentacle you. So I get 3 more tries. Actually, no.
Like,
They wouldn't do that.
wait,
Aren't you technically wearing medium armor?
No, I think my scale mail counts as heavy.
Scale mail is heavy armor.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna go for the tentacle.
No, scale mail's medium armor.
Then he doesn't have scale mail. He has the other one, I think.
The chainmail?
It's listed as adamantine scale mail.
Whatever. I just not worry about it right now.
Let me do my tentacles to try to fucking
It's
actually.
heavily
I hit
armored.
1.
Yay!
Jesus Christ. 7. Goddamn
Does
right.
he try to fool me? Or hold me, I guess? Am I hold? Maybe held twice?
I think it's
Yep. You're grappled from 2 different targets.
you're officially under wraps.
Okay. Valken, you can do a DC 14 to escape with athletics or acrobatics.
It's what was it again? It's acrobatics or strength? Or
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
okay.
Or no, it's just athletics. It's just athletics when you're already back. That's fine. Okay,
Okay.
so you escape.
So, but is the tentacle also pulling me, or?
Yeah, but it just holds you there. It hasn't pulled you anything. That was just the elemental.
Okay.
Because it takes an action to make a single one, so you're still grappled
Right.
from the one, just not the elemental.
Is it my action to escape, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but when it was my bonus action to use second wind. And yeah, it's definitely a second wind, right? I'm breathing.
Yeah, literally breathing.
Breathing in that fresh, salty sea air.
Okay.
Thorgil.
Okay. Well, this is the first time that I'm going to use my Pearl of Power to get back a 3rd level spell. And then I am immediately going to use that for Spirit Guardians.
Oh yes.
I was wondering when the Spirit Guardians was gonna come up.
Yeah, all the mass healing had to do
Oh,
for that. Oh.
Oh, the level. Okay.
This time.
And for my bonus action, I'm just going to move my Spirit Weapon.
Full halves.
Does it only move 15 feet?
20.
No.
7. 7. And this one. Say 5, so it takes 7. Okay. Anything else there, Thorgil?
Nope, that's my turn. Wait, no, Pig needs to attack.
Pig's down.
Pig is unconscious.
Wait, no, Pig is down. Never mind. Yeah.
He's just so used to being on
yeah,
Pig.
that's all.
You should make a death saving throw for Pig, though.
Come on,
Right.
match ready.
I guess that's just a D20.
Yeah, D20 plus its con.
Just click one of your skills that has a 0 modifier. Uh-oh.
That's a fail.
It's not plus con.
What's his con?
Well,
No,
it's not. I don't know. I was thinking a Constitution saving throw for some reason. Like I said, my brain has not done its job today. Balar. There is chaos beneath you, but you're not involved in it.
For once.
Yep. For once.
I'd like to point out that when combat started, the elemental was up where Beebus is, and I had to run it all the way down and around to get to you guys as a surprise.
Well, I'm glad we didn't run that way off the bat, but
Well, it was the most likely place that you guys would have, went through. So that's why I put it there.
I was waiting for a surprise. It's like, I know there's a surprise coming. I just didn't
only,
know
only
whether...
5 things in the Switch? Yeah, okay. Jesus.
Both going to the water elemental.
I figured.
I want revenge.
Hits.
Wow.
That time when your non-crit does more than your crit.
Right?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, you rolled max damage for the non-crit and almost a 1. You rolled a 2 for the crit.
Woof.
This is how it works out.
Okay, and are you going even higher, or where are you moving? Are you moving at all? I mean, your
No.
Eldritch Blast goes like a fucking retarded distance.
I could go higher, yeah.
Don't you have that healing thingamabobby?
I'm fresh out.
Oh, you're fresh out? Okay,
I only get that back on long rests.
gotcha. Beebus! Everything's looking pretty shitty.
Yeah, it has been.
There's purple blood, there's salt water getting in everybody's wound from this water elemental. Pig's down. Thorgil's looking pretty ragged. Little lightning creatures are flying all over the fucking place. It's nuts.
I'm gonna move up here, pull my rowboat out of my robe, and sail away.
Wait,
No.
it was like, wait, really?
Just abandon everybody. I could. Fuck you guys.
And here I thought I would be the only one to do that.
Oh, I have potions of healing in my robe. That could have been so useful. Wow.
I do have questions.
While
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
digging through my robe, genuinely contemplating abandoning you guys, I'll find some small reserve of courage and pull out my wand of magic missile and slam the entire thing into the water elemental.
Alrighty. Give me that damage.
$33.
Jesus.
Yeah, there we go. And that's with 2 nat 1s. Oh wow, that was either all. Look at my top damage roll. It was all bottom or all top.
Pretty much, yeah. You had a
Other than
3
that,
and a 2, but all the rest were top and bottoms.
Wow.
That's funny.
Yeah, the water elemental is looking really rough right now.
Usually I get excited when I do that much damage, but he kind of looks grim. He's very unhappy about that witch getting away.
Yeah, I bet. And Riley.
Shock bolt at the elemental.
Okay.
1-2 punch him.
Meese.
Screw it.
Never-
I'm quickening. I'm spending source points.
Okay.
Another shock bolt at the elemental.
So you quicken one so that you can shoot another.
Yep.
9. Dead.
Woo!
How does it look?
I just literally pop one off, realizing that's not just. I just point the other one and just make sure to try to. Oh no, sorry. I realized that one doesn't hit. I just fire the other one from the hip.
Oh, you do like the Indiana Jones
Like
hit
I
fire.
have, it's just I have one. It's just like I fire the one shot. If it doesn't work, so I just quickly pull the other one out and fire it off.
Excellent.
Cool.
1, 2,
Movement?
3,
There we
4, 5, 6. There we go.
You activated my second elemental trap card.
I doubt it. If you were gonna do that, you would have done it by now.
Yeah, I would have done it by now. I
And
would
you wouldn't have run the
Thorgil.
witch.
Yeah. Alrighty. Valken.
Isn't their turn though? They should go before me. It's just
Oh,
that
that's
you
right. I
deleted
deleted the
one
elemental.
Yeah.
Thought you guys, what? Thorgil, can you roll me a your spirit guardian thing?
Oh yeah.
Because probably it's gonna pop a bunch of points. Gone. Gone. Almost gone. So I'm gonna hand wave that
Yeah.
the fight's over. Because there's no way this thing is gonna fucking take you all down.
Hurrah!
So you all stand on the beach. Some of you still coughing out salt water from your lungs.
What are you talking?
Others of you trying to recover. Number of you have massive dents in your armor from the
No,
impact.
hold on. Sorry.
Yep.
Before you end combat,
Yeah?
like, once the water elemental is down, Falcon uses his divine sense to at least see if the witch is around. Maybe she
Yeah,
isn't,
she's
but-
way gone.
Yeah, okay. Right.
I ran
I
her
don't know
happy
if she
ass
needed
out
to
of
be
there.
close for her to control the water elemental, maybe.
Yeah, she had like 11 HP when she ran.
God,
Oh,
one lucky
damn.
hit.
Yeah.
So basically, if I hadn't turned to a fish with the whirlwind,
No, if I hadn't saved Balor, or if I hadn't attempted to save Balor, we would have had her. So this is all Balar's fault. If he hadn't
Or
decided to
technically,
get
if Thorgil didn't fail his Constitution check,
No,
he
no,
would've
no,
been
no,
able to
'cause I cou-
lightning
be-
her.
because I would have double tapped her if she looked on the edge, I would have just double tapped her right then and there.
Okay.
She had
so
you,
so
right? I had thrown my magic missiles at her.
so back to the wrap up. You all are breathing heavy, dents in your armor. Overall, a glorious victory. But you didn't get the witch, which means that she can do what she's done here again. She can possibly hunt you down.
oh, we'll hunt her down.
That might be. So we will take our break here with our heroes in recovery. We'll get a panned commercial as we do our break. I have almost 10 o'clock, so probably if you guys are good with it, I don't really want to start the next leg of the journey. So I think maybe we'll do loot and XP and stuff like that and call it an earlier night. Because realistically,
Okay.
we only have like an hour-ish. I mean, at best. And the way that the story goes,
Yeah.
I'm not okay with only doing an hour because it's like role play, and I don't want to chop role play in half.
Okay.
Makes sense.
So,
So
Okay.
so you know what? Let's not take a break. Let's just wrap it up, and then we can
Yeah.
call it a night and bullshit.
It makes sense.
Okay.
Alright.
So you all, after taking a breather, relaxing. Let me switch it back to the other page. You're able to bandage your wounds, check in on each other, and eventually, you're able to make your way over to the ship, the ship that has been beached on the shoreline. And there, you find that.
Damn.
I say I did not generate that list.
No, you did not. So
Oh.
a decent amount of money,
Lighting.
but a lot of magic items.
A +1 sling.
Yeah, not the best.
Oh, so we have 2 staffs of the adder now.
Yep.
You could double fist it.
I want that javelin bow.
2 snakes, 1 dwarf.
Oh no.
Who wants the javelin? Like, it could be useful for me for having a ranged weapon, but
I think Thorgil is all over
Yeah,
that. Like
it's
that.
lightning.
Yeah,
I
like,
think
oh
I
yeah,
want
right.
the javelin of lightning.
That makes a lot more sense actually.
because now he has a direct ranged attack. Like, what's that? I'm out of Constitution things, or
And
I'm out,
everything he does lightning damage to, he can push.
or thunder.
Yeah, but this is the javelin of
No.
lightning. Is lightning.
Yeah.
It's only lightning, not thunder.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Thorgil,
I
you're
can maximize the lightning damage and push with it.
yeah. So Thorgil, you're kind of just like relaxing on the beach, like looting the ship is not something that's normally a priority for him. That usually you leave that to the more sneaky of types and the more magically intuitive. However, as I think it's probably Riley. As Riley comes walking out, like, "Hey, look at what I found!" You just like see the shaft, which is like this like this thick leather that's held that basically gives a good grip, but it's kind of like jagged. Like they've even wrapped it to have lightning, and at the end where the tip of the javelin would be is just a jagged lightning bolt. And you don't know what it does, but you have to have it.
My eyes sparkle and everything, and I make little grabby hands for it.
Yeah.
His eyes sparkle towards it, and literally sparkle, not just like figuratively.
Yeah. Also, Beavis, I need a Arcana check from you, good sir.
I have only done one of those tonight, and it went poorly. So hopefully this one will go well. It will not.
Okay, so you know that. So basically, what that is that you will eventually figure this out. It's just like this was to see if you immediately knew what it was versus you spending time and figuring it out.
Okay, so I just gotta waste some time now.
So I'm going to tell you what it is. It's just that you technically find out a little bit later.
Meaning like a day later or like an hour later?
An hour.
Oh, okay.
So basically, when you guys take a short rest, or maybe even a long rest, at this point, you figure it out.
Okay.
You found a orb of weather control. It's probably what this hag was looking for in this ship. These are very, very, very old magical technology that's been lost. There was, as best you can tell, the high elves figured out and made this magic, and they made them for their ships, and they were basically high-end commodities. The use of it is still for you is not something that you directly know, but you know what it is.
The
It's
high elves stole the idea from the gnomes anyway, so I could figure it out.
Sure. So that and so like it's basically it kind of looks like a crystal ball, but like those like ones where they have the weird like milky liquid that like like swirls inside of it.
Is it kind of like the Palantir from Lord of the Rings?
A little bit, but a little bit more liquidy on the inside.
Like ocean?
Yeah, it's kind of got a weird oceany gray, like that gray during a storm that the ocean has, that green gray. It's got one of those, and it just seems to swirl in a million different directions. So basically, that's why you blatantly know it's magic.
Yeah, it like, very clearly is magic.
Yeah, I would just call it like an orb of weather control.
But so I'll figure out what it is in an hour, but I don't know how to use it yet.
Right. That is
requires
lost
some-
tech, basically.
Okay,
You don't
but
know.
experimentation maybe.
Right. That's going to be like as we do our adventures, you can
Okay.
play with it and do like rolls and stuff.
Oh,
to
so this
figure
is
it out.
like life-alteringly powerful. Like if I sold this, I could retire happy even if I wasn't born rich.
Yeah, it's probably worth like tens of thousands of gold.
Ooh. Okay.
basically it's one of those things where like back in the old days, not too special. But
Still
when all of them
expensive,
are,
but not-
yeah, it was expensive.
yeah.
It would be like, like maybe like, 1,000 gold. But when the elves were incapable of making them anymore, supply demand,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So your guess is that that's probably about where it is.
That's really take it to a big place and put it up on the auction and see who goes crazy buying it from me.
Right, exactly. It doesn't go a big distance. It only works in about like 100-yard diameter from a center point. So basically 50-yard radius. But that's enough for a ship and a small fleet to travel with. And that's
Yeah.
why they're so important, is because like, for warfare, you
Or
can
to mess
basically
with
have
right?
you can mess with other enemies
Yeah.
with it. You can protect your ships with it. All kinds of weird stuff. So it's it's not a joke when it comes to that. And the more and more you kind of start like recalling the information about it, you're like, oh yeah. Like this bitch totally wanted this.
Okay.
Because it also makes sense with her terraforming, because she could stop it snowing
Yeah.
with this thing.
Then I will turn to the party and I will say, "Look, I found a magic 8-ball."
As it's like literally the size of his head, and he's shaking it back and forth.
Don't we still
Will
have
I
a
find that
cursed
bitch?
wish eye?
Seems uncertain.
What'd you say?
Don't we still have a cursed wish eye?
Yeah, but I'm afraid to use that because I would get addicted to it. And last time I used it, I killed like a whole lot of orcs.
Fair enough.
So that is the case. Let me give you some XP. Let's see, there's 5 of you.
I'm assuming we don't
I
get
would
the
just like to say that I
Yeah.
think we need a long rest after that.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm fine for short
That'd
rest,
be
but
good.
and I can give you guys 10 hit points back, mostly. Like one person, 10 hit points back.
I'm about out of spells.
Yeah,
So-
we're
Yeah,
like
so
our
these are all of them.
non-reusable stuff.
all of you get 1,560 XP.
Okay. I always type this. This is weird. Okay.
Did anyone level?
You're like
What's the
34,000.
It's what?
I did in the last fight.
Right.
Yeah, so did I.
It's what?
34,000.
This guy.
yay.
You too, Clark?
added to?
Awesome. So Valken, I think you're the only one that's a little bit behind, right?
And
yeah, I
Valium.
started a little behind, so it makes sense.
And Valium.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
here.
I think Valiant.
I don't even count Valium.
Yeah.
Valium's gonna be so fucking far behind.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
She's
level
still
9 by the time
don't
she gets
damage,
back. It'll be fun.
Yeah, you might actually be. Okay.
What do we do long term with that?
With what?
With Valium.
You all look around as you sit there and you were thinking about making fun of Valiant, and you realize that she's not there.
Which is pretty normal, so
No,
Yeah.
she's not there often when we're fighting.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Why do we carry her along?
if Nate has real life stuff come up, are we gonna have his character 3 levels behind us?
Oh, you're talking like real. You probably won't be too far behind. Also, one thing that's beneficial, at least towards Valium, is when you guys hit level 10, you get half the XP that I normally give you. But anyone that isn't level 10
Oh yeah.
gets the full amount.
Wait, we get half?
he's giving us
Because
double right
basically,
now.
I'm giving you double the XP that the game would normally give you.
Really?
Yep.
That's just so slow in my opinion.
So if you do D&D by the WotC rules, then it's a slow burn. You'd have to play for a long time to hit.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you look at it, Critical Role played every Thursday for 2 years, and they were already like level 6 or 7 when they started. Before
Jeez.
they reached max level.
Mhm.
Damn.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it can take a long time. That's one of the reasons that I do that though, is because like right around level 10, that's when the characters really become like epically heroic.
The fun stuff starts. Yeah.
And well, that's when like there's lots of magic users and you have lots of unique spells and combat is like that, like where it can be intense at any point in time, but it's a lot harder to kill. Also, I think that's about the point that Thorgil can just straight up res.
I mean, he can do that right now. He's got Revivify right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking like someone's dead for a month and he can walk over and bring them back from the dead.
I think it's only 10 days actually, so
Something like that. Whatever. But you get the
Still a
point.
long freaking time.
And at that point, like then we don't need to go fast anymore because you're basically able to do things that literally in our real world we would consider godlike.
Yeah.
Not that shooting eldritch blasts out of your hands isn't godlike, but
yeah.
For this
Chloric.
bringing back the dead as they should be is pretty much the epitome of what we consider godlike. So at that point, basically, I put you back on the normal track because then we're in it for the long haul. That's when we do the long stories. That's when that's also when like you're gonna start talking to more of the council and like I would basically expect you guys to finish Thorgil's plot story arc before you're 10 and basically going towards the next character plot arc is when we hit 10 and that's when I start bringing in all the big players and we start reshaping the world in a big way. That's also like the point where you guys can like fast travel and shit if you have like certain like that's when like Beavis can start like
Circle of
opening up
teleportation.
like teleportation circles and shit like that and it's like you're here and now you're here and now you're here kind of thing.
Alright,
So-
I'm fine.
Traveling as clouds and weird shit like that. So at that point, like it requires a good slowing down just to let all of us learn the characters, and all the abilities, because trying to keep track of all the spells that Beavis has and that Thorgil has, and then keeping them at the same pace where you have like this massive trove that you have to pick from. It's just a nightmare to fucking try to do. So like having a lot more time to sit on a level without adding more shit to learn is very good.
Yeah.
Also, one of the things is like technically D&D, the way that they try to write it is that they expect me to do like just insane numbers of like dungeon crawls where you do like 3 or 4 medium fights and then like a hard or deadly fight. And I don't really like that format in tabletop style. Where like we have grids and stuff because basically that would require me to make dungeons. Fuck that shit.
Well, that's fun occasionally, but like when we were in the crypt with Charlie dying all the time and like the Skelly heroes, like that's fun, but that would get really tiresome. Every week we had to worry about this trap here and that door here.
Right. And that's why like I like to do them like I do, where it's 1 or 2 every 4 levels or so.
Yeah, that's perfect. So that they don't get tiresome and
So that a dungeon actually is like a dungeon.
Yeah.
Like instead of like the world is just filled with fucking ruins for no goddamn reason with beholders in. Like why? So
Still completely raffle stomp us, right? Like we would have.
Oh yeah, because it gets Rays of Disintegration.
Yeah.
Also, if it turns its eye on any single target, they stop you getting magic. So basically, if it turns its eye on Beavis, Beavis is literally nullified.
Oh.
It literally just doesn't get to. He doesn't get to do anything magical. All your
Okay, so
magic
what-
items lose their magical capabilities as long as its eye is on you. You can't cast any magical spells. Like it's just you are nothing. So that's no bueno.
I mean, I got my staff. I could poke him in his big eye.
You could try.
Throw rocks.
Yeah, with all the rays and stuff and it can fly, so that's a no bueno on top of everything else. So yeah, I'd rather save. I mean, and it's an iconic creature. I want that to be an iconic situation. In Critical Role, it was like kind of like a off, like, oh, by the way, this happened. And I was like, no, it's a fucking beholder. Like, that should be like a whole plot line should be committed to a beholder,
Mhm.
or at least implied that it's going through the beholder in some way. You know, like Xanathar, for example.
Mhm.
You know, he's not actually a bad guy. He's just the kingpin of a massive crime syndicate.
So he's
A bad guy.
He's a bad
Not
guy,
like-
but he's not that kind of bad guy.
Yeah, he's not like wanting to conquer the world.
He's more
Yeah,
like
he-
Valium versus, you know.
They're also probably like the most intelligent creatures in the world. Like literally, their nightmares, they manifest their nightmares. Their minds are so powerful that like anything that they dream exists.
So are we putting a beholder brain inside of Beavis at some point? Is that what we're doing?
that's
Yeah,
not-
So
what
we're
if
doing some young
you
Frankenstein, where we're like transferring the brain into Beavis.
right now I have the Abbey normal.
Yeah,
We can
I was
just
pretty sure
polymorph
that
Beavis
one's
into
the Abbey normal.
one.
Yeah, so you know, weird
Probably
stuff
just
like
like stick me on top of a beholder and like I could ride it.
you just have like two of those little like joysticks where you
Yeah, like lightning.
No, what does
rod.
he need? He just grabs the other eye stalks and just...
Yeah.
Yo, I'm ratatouilleing it.
Yeah. So yeah, so basically that's where I kind of expect it to go. Is basically we're gonna go full steam until
Expect
you
it to go
reach
into
level
me
10.
riding and controlling a beholder.
Yeah, and then basically once you guys are level 10, that's when we really will the plot, like the story is obviously gonna move at the same pace, but like the plot arcs are probably gonna take a little bit longer. We're gonna do a lot more, you know, world building because you guys are probably gonna be going to a lot more places for no good fucking reason besides the fact that you can.
Going back to Gasneck.
Yeah.
That would be not successful for you
Because
that's-
ultimately once you get to that point, then you're able to like deal with continent level dangers because you can actually travel. So it's like, oh god, we need to find about this thing. We go to Gaznik to gather information about it. And oh god, we need to ask Yokeg about something about the celestial being. So we suddenly teleport to his cabin out in you know the Silent Wilds. And oh god, we and then you just kind of go all over the fucking place. And so that kind of thing. So the plots are bigger. That's when we start looking into, like things like Valium's actual quest to kill the council as like a possibility.
Well, guys, hope you had fun, and we'll catch you next time.